oh. Is the camera, wait, okay, wait. That side the camera. That side's the camera, okay. I'm gonna have to get this to go a little higher. Give me a second here. Legs, let's open the legs up. Yeah, I'm gonna need you to go taller. Okay, y'all gonna give me a second. Put that down. Get these legs up. I don't think it need to be that high though, but I will. Extend you all the way, and then I'll take the neck down. Y'all give me a second. Ooh, okay. Yeah, that's way better. So the neck is low. Uh-oh. The neck low. Wait, which side is the camera? Oh, okay. Camera's on this side. Okay, cool. Okay, everybody. I have to get prepared for Sunday's dinner. And what's going on, Queen of Cali? We're gonna be making some pulled pork. I'm gonna do some pulled pork, maybe some sweet potatoes, or candied yams, should I say? And that's probably, I'm not sure what else I'm gonna cook with it, but we're gonna prepare this pork roast, baby. I'm about to show y'all how to make this into the best pulled pork you ever made. But I have to get everything together, and I didn't do that ahead of time. So, I think I left the root beer. Do I have the root beer? Okay, I have to grab some things. So, we make it pulled pork, right? Pulled pork. Hey, Cassandra. I sent for you so that I could purge. What happened? I must have missed something. Did they have a purge or something? Girl, nobody be telling me nothing, girl. I've been chilling, trying to be good. You know what I'm saying? I've been trying to be good. Sitting my big ass in front of the sewing machine and in the kitchen, okay? I'm trying to be good. It's hard. It's hard sometimes. Anyway, we're gonna show. I'm gonna cook this in a slow cooker, and that's why I'm up. In order to put this in the crock pot, okay? And so we took it out. I took it out because I was gonna cook this on Thursday, but then I realized I didn't have any root beer, so I was like, hey, so I put it back in the refrigerator so it could stay. You know, that's why it's on the plate, still in the pack. And I said, okay, well, I'll come and show y'all how to do this. It's not that difficult. So if you want to make it easy, it could be like 5 ingredients, simple ingredients like salt, pepper, a root beer, and you know, it could be simple like that with some barbecue sauce. But if you want to make your own barbecue sauce, now that's when it comes into a little more ingredients, right? Because you would have to make your own barbecue sauce, which I am. If I have, let me make sure I have the vinegar. Okay, so I have my soy sauce here. Y'all give me a second. Let me see what I got and don't have. I have some soy sauce. I do have a little barbecue sauce. I don't want to go that route though. I have my mustard. Okay, so if I make my own barbecue sauce, it's gonna be with mustard, soy sauce. It's gonna be with a little ketchup. What else? I need cumin. No, that's not cumin. Wait a minute. We could use some onion powder, garlic powder. We're gonna use my a little bit of Cajun, whether it's this one or another one. I have a few. Let's see. I don't see my apple cider vinegar. Apple cider. Oh yes, I do. Hubby looked like hubby when he got me some. Okay, look, he wanted this dish, baby. Okay. Um, so my homemade barbecue sauce. I hope y'all can hear me. It has ketchup, apple cider vinegar, brown sugar, which I know I have brown sugar because I'm a baker, okay? But I prefer dark brown sugar, but you can use light brown sugar as well. Let me go see if I have some dark brown sugar. Let me see. On my baker's rack. Yeah. Okay. No, I don't see any dark brown sugar, but I do have some apple cider vinegar. So I hubby didn't have to buy this, so I'm gonna put this one away. I do have some pecans though. Some pecans, baby. I might add that to the barbecue sauce. Let me tell you, once you know how to cook, you could cook what the hell you want. You just need to know the basics. I need the garlic powder. So there's a way of making this easier where you just buy some good barbecue sauce. Let me see if I have some. What's this? Sweet and sour sauce. What the hell? I have a barbecue sauce, but I wouldn't consider this to be good. Here's some more barbecues. Oh, what that is? Oh, hell no. Okay. Okay, so if you have barbecue sauce, this is not barbecue sauce, but if this is Sweet Baby Ray's, which I love, but I like their barbecue sauce. I don't know what the hell this is. This says sweet. Where the camera at? I don't know what that is. That's some wing sauce. That must be for hubby. So that's a no-no. Okay? This stuff right here, I wouldn't consider this good barbecue sauce, okay? Listen, if y'all consider this good barbecue sauce, then I have no idea what's up. I don't know. This is not. This is some ketchup, mustard with a little bit of soy sauce in it, and that's what this is. A little bit of vinegar. That's what this is, okay? Now, if you like this barbecue sauce, nothing wrong with it. Your food will taste good. But please don't confuse this with good barbecue sauce. No, 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 no. No, no. Okay? That's not good barbecue sauce. You just call that barbecue sauce. Just call it barbecue sauce, not good barbecue sauce. Okay? The truth is, the barbecue sauce is really ketchup, mustard, and there's other things you can put in to replace these things. But these are the things that give you your tang. It give you a little creaminess. You got your soy sauce, which puts in your little salt. There's also a little brown sugar that's gonna give it a sweetness. You want your acidic, right? That's gonna come from the apple cider vinegar. If you don't have this, that's okay. The apple cider vinegar kind of give it, but this gives it a little twang, like, okay. But yes, and let me see what else I'm thinking. So smoked paprika or regular paprika, right? I have both, so I'm gonna pull those up once I'm able to get up there. Y'all know I can't reach, right? I could barely open. I could barely get up there to open. Okay. I definitely can't reach, but I need to turn the light on so we can see. But I see that cumin. See that cumin? I need that cumin right there. I need that. Come on, baby. Let me see if I can get it. Nah. Hold up. I'll be able to get it. Yeah. See, I'm going to use these. Then I'm going to use this. Okay, we're going to get it. We're going to get it. There we go. Come on. Oh, yeah, baby. Okay, we're going to use that to get the cumin. What else? I need some garlic powder. I see some white pepper. I need some pepper, but I'm going to use, I think if I'm correct, this might be my, don't fall on me. Woo, okay. That's the garlic powder. And what else I need? The onion powder, which got to be up there somewhere. I'm on where you at, baby? Where you at? Okay, we got, ooh, Lord, way up there. I see smoke. I think I see smoked paprika. Yeah, I see it way back there. But I should have one closer. Because if it's way back there, that means there's one closer. Okay, so we're going to find it. I don't know. Let's see what this is. That's some onion powder. That's some onion powder. Okay, I got the garlic powder, the onion powder. And I have my, what's this? Okay. That's some Creole seasoning. There goes some smoked sea salt. Y'all see that? Smoked sea salt. I don't need that though. I do need the smoked paprika. Y'all, we're gonna get up there. Give me a second. I'm gonna have to get my ladder. I don't have no choice, okay? These are the things I don't use that often, so that's why they're up there. But if I use them often, they will be in this area over here. Let me see. If I use them often, they will be on my little, right here. But if I don't use them often, then they end up there. Unless hubby, you know, he messes with things in my kitchen. I'm not going to use this pepper. My son bought a I'm sorry. I am going to use that pepper. I mean, I'm not going to use regular salt. My son bought this salt right here. That what is it called? Himalayan pink salt. It salts things, so I'm going to put that in. I also see why my white, remember I told y'all I had a white wine and a red wine. And my white wine is up there, and I don't understand it. Because I keep that in the refrigerator. See, when I was looking for it, and I ended up using that sherry wine, which is good also, but I use white. White is dry. Sherry has a little more different type of flavor to it. But okay, see, I know it looked like a lot of ingredients, but it's really not a lot of ingredients, because the barbecue sauce, right? Once you make the barbecue sauce, which is very simple, and then you put all the spices that also goes in the barbecue sauce on the meat, and then I'm going to pour that root beer in this pot. And then we're going to let this cook for all night, okay, for 8 hours. And I'm going to show y'all how to do it. And it's really easy. Now, hubby has some shortcut things. This is, he buys these type of things. This is called brown sugar bourbon. I could just throw this on there, I guess. Let me see what's in here, though. I got to see, y'all. Hubby, when he cooks, he cooks like with these type of things. I don't know much about this, you know. But I'll see what's in it, because maybe I might not have to, what's in here? Brown sugar. Wait, let me turn the light on. There's not a lot. All the lights not on. Okay, there we go. That's better. Y'all, I'm getting old, baby. I used to be able to read in the dark and everything. I'm trying to tell you. I look like my mom. Well, not even my mom, my dad. No, I'm sorry, my grandmother, right? I feel like, because see, when I was younger, the people who was older was my grandparents, right? That's why I speak about my grandparents more than I speak about my parents, essentially, because my parents were young parents, and my grandparents was, you know, the grandparents. So by the time my parents got older, though, I wasn't living there anymore. I was living here raising my children. So when I think of me trying to struggle to read and trying to see if I need to push it back or pull it closer, you know, it's like I'm trying to get that adjustment on my eyes. That's so crazy, y'all. Because I noticed, like, maybe 5 years ago, I started noticing my eyesight changing. like, and it wasn't changing during the day. Like when I wake up in the morning, I would look at the TV, and then I would have to take like a couple of seconds for my eyes to adjust to what's on the TV, like the words. Okay, and I noticed that. I remember was saying, "Damn, getting old is a real thing," and but now here we are 5 years later, and I really do have to kind of adjust. So I see brown sugar. There's another sugar. Spices include red pepper, molasses. They talking about syrup, cane molasses, caramel color, garlic, onion, bell pepper, citric acid. Y'all know the citric acid gonna be this. Sunflower, which they talk about oil. Sunflower oil. Paprika, and it's extremities of paprika. Natural flavors include whiskey flavor and bourbon whiskey. I guess that's what's giving it this bourbon flavor. I may use some of this on that meat. I'm not sure. Okay. Hubby also took down, what is this? Oh, he be buying this kind of stuff, y'all. Hubby also took down some maple bacon bourbon, whatever that is. That I don't know how to say that. Chipotle. Is that how you say that? Chipotle. I'm assuming it's Chipotle, but don't quote me, baby. Don't quote me, okay? Don't be telling Mom she can't read. Mom just cannot pronounce certain things. That's what it looked like to me. It looked like Chipotle, but I don't know. Something could be silent. Anyway, y'all, hubby took these two down, and to be honest, they sound good. They sound similar though, right? This one just have a brown sugar bourbon. This one has a maple bacon bourbon. This one has a bacon kind of flavor to it. And bacon, when I think of bacon and when I think of bourbon, I think of smoked. Because that's how, bourbon flavor is a smoked flavor, which why I need that smoked paprika. But to be honest, if I try it by using one of these, I'm not sure about both. But if I use either one of these or both of these, I can absolutely eliminate a lot of things that's on here. I can eliminate the root beer if I wanted to. I can also eliminate, I'm going to still use my garlic. I still got to season my stuff. I could possibly, I need that for the soy sauce. Is like y'all ever tasted this? It's salty to me. When I taste it on my palate, it's like, I'm going to taste it right now just to be a cook, you need to know what things taste like. Raw. I'm talking about like without it being on meat or anything else. Okay, you taste it. And to me, just put it on your finger. And it tastes like salt. And like it's salty. And it also has I taste a few things. But to me, what's going to stand out the most with soy sauce will be the salt. And it does have like let me see. It has like a bark taste. Almost like a mixture of maple and, because I taste maple and a smoky kind of taste to it. But to me, what stands out the most is the salt. And that's why you need to taste, because you will know if you're using too much. You don't want to use too much. You don't want to overpower. Let's see what this says it has in it. Contains traces of milk, eggs, anchovies, coconut, and walnuts. That's what I taste, that walnut. Remember I said it tastes like a bark? You know how you, like pecans and walnuts, if you ever broke the shell with your teeth, like if you ate them out of an actual shell, That's what it tastes like. It tastes like I bit into the pecan shell to crack it open. And that's what that has that little taste. That's why I say it tastes like bark. Some of y'all probably thinking, "Bob, how you know what bark tastes like?" I ain't never ate the bark of a tree, but essentially I have tasted the bark of a tree through walnut shells, pecan shells. That's what I imagine the bark of a tree tastes like. Okay. Anyway, y'all, let's get this going. I'm gonna go wash my hands. I do have to get that. Still have to get up there. Oh, my son bought this. I knew I had some of this. He bought this like sometime this year. And he said, "Mom, I got some salt." And I said, "I think I accused him of this being mine." I was like, "Nah, you sure that's not mine?" And he said, "No, I bought it." So, but I see some up there. I never used it though. I don't think I've used it. Let me get my stool. Hubby be wondering why you don't use the stew. It's because I gotta go get it. I gotta get it, unfold it. You know what I mean? This thing is not it just gets in my way, you know? So I have to open it up. Then I have to climb it. Oh yeah. Hubby, look what hubby, this type of stuff he buy. I ain't gonna lie, it sounds good. And when I put it on hams and things, it tastes good too. Here go my smoked. Well, I think I have one that's open. Yeah, I have one that's open. But y'all, to be honest, this look old. They do expire after a while, many years. But this look really old. I have one that's a little newer, smoked paprika. I'm gonna taste it to make sure that it's still. We have some Old Hickory smoked salt. We have white powder, white pepper. And see, I knew I bought some. I bought this years ago, maybe about 6 years ago, and I never used it. It never been opened. The reason I know it's never been opened because usually the top would be on it, but I guess maybe I don't remember ever using it. I'm gonna have to use this though before I use his because I see some more smoked paprika, a whole one. I don't know why he would buy so much. Usually he'll buy something, I'll buy something, but when it comes to those type of things, he buys those type of things, okay? Look, I don't know what that pepper, how to pronounce that word, but hubby bought this. Chili pepper, so it must be something he knows about. Let me smell it. I've never tasted it. I'm not tasting it either. I'm not in the mood to be putting some strange shit in my mouth tonight. Okay. I got some Worcestershire sauce. You do need that. That helps with your barbecue sauce. What I see back there? Here's my white wine, which should be, I put it in the refrigerator after I use it. So hubby put up there, which makes it sweat. I don't like that. I'm gonna taste that and see what that tastes like. Curry powder, roasted garlic. I don't need none of that. Cinnamon, and then all my baking stuff is over there. I don't need that. Okay, what's this? I'm looking for cumin though. Cumin is one of those things that's good. And I know I have some up here. Where is the cumin? Where are you? Boom, boom. Lemon, pepper, seasoning. I don't need that. Where are the cumin? What's this? Chopped chives. Why is that? There's only a little bit in there. And I think I may have shown y'all this before. If you don't have root beer, you got root beer flavor. But see, the root beer is not going to be flavorful in this. It's not about the root beer. It's about the actual soda that's going to help break the meat down. So it could be Coke, it could be root beer, it could be Sprite, you know, it could be Pepsi, cherry Pepsi, all that. It could be any of those things. And it's not going to taste like the soda. Okay, so I'm not sure if y'all know, but soda will help break the meat down. This is pulled pork, so you do want the meat to be broken down. And even if it wasn't pulled pork, you might want to have a delicious steak that you want to be real juicy. Break it down a little bit. Some people smash it and hammer it in order to get the spices in it. But if you add a little soda to this, put the soda on there, attach the spices on top, and then it'll help it to get into that meat. I'm putting this in the refrigerator, but I gotta taste it. Ooh, smell it. Oh my God. It smells just like vinegar. I don't know. Wait a minute, let me see. It smells so much like vinegar. Usually it don't smell that strong. I had this in my refrigerator. What's going on? Let me see. Y'all, that smells just, I don't know. It don't say it has to be refrigerated, so that might be why you put it there. It just smells so, it smells just like regular white vinegar right now. And it is white wine vinegar. Oh, okay. This is not what I thought it was. Okay. This, no wonder it smells like that. This is not the one I thought it was. Now this one, this is what I thought it was. I was about to say it ruined it. This cooking wine. Okay. You can add that to your meat. Now I'm gonna show y'all my wine that I made as soon as I get this together, okay? So I have some choices to make. So what I'm telling y'all is you don't need all of these things to make what I'm making if you have barbecue sauce. I'm not going when this first came out, and it's not this one because it's not the barbecue sauce, but Ray's, when Sweet Baby Ray's came out, it was a very good barbecue sauce. I'm telling you, like when I tasted it, I was like, oh, okay. I was like, I like it. Let me put it in the refrigerator, back in the fridge, y'all. I was like, I like it. But actually, through the years, it just don't taste like it used to taste. Now, I don't know what happened. Maybe it's my taste buds. It just don't taste the same. It's like these companies get you hooked to where you like them, and then you get hooked on their brand, right? You start thinking, oh, well, if they make this good, they make that good. Then you like their barbecue sauce, then you teach your kids to like their barbecue sauce. But what happens in the meantime of all of that, they change the recipes. And that is what has happened to all of us. Like McDonald's used to make a good burger when I was a little girl. And McDonald's shit tastes like, it don't taste like nothing. Like I can't taste the meat at all. And I think people are used to not taste the meat because it don't taste like meat. I don't know what the hell that is. Okay. People need to start making their own burgers with their own ground beef, and then you'll see what a burger tastes like versus what the hell that is at McDonald's, Burger King, and all the rest of the motherfucking places. Okay, let's get down to this. So I am making my own barbecue sauce, okay? I am going to make that myself. And we're going to do that first. Okay? We don't have to do it first because, you know, it doesn't matter which order you go in, but let me get my crock pot in this place where I want it to be. I'm going to put the crock pot in this area, y'all, so give me a second. So it could be near this plug, and so y'all can see what I'm doing also. Okay, so give me a chance to, because I wasted a few things here. Move this out of the way. I know it's a lot of things, and it do look like I have a lot of spices, which I do, right? I really have a lot of spices. I can make jerk chicken. I go up there, anything I need for jerk chicken, you name it, I have what needed to make it, unless it's something I never made before. And even if it's something I never made before, when it comes to the spice department, I probably have what it takes to make it, right? At least make it flavorful. But it's through years of just grabbing things And even if a lot of things originally I grabbed from, wait, is this, what? Okay, it's clean. I was about to say. Originally, was buying my things from like the Dollar Tree. When I see some flavor, some things that I'm, just grab it. You might not use it now, but you may say, okay, let me grab 2 of these. It'll go to your little collection. Okay. Okay, so let me see. Should I make this higher? I'm gonna make it on a bowl so y'all can see. Okay, but I'm gonna go wash my hands. Give me a second. I have to go do that. Let me. Now, if I wasn't showing y'all, I would not be doing all what I'm about to do. Like, for instance, I wouldn't put it in a bowl and then transport it. I would do it directly in the pot. But let me wash my hands. When you're dealing with meat, that's one thing you really essentially want to do. You really want to get your hands and get them clean. I know some people, you know, they'll start talking, oh, she don't have on no gloves. Well, yeah, I'm not putting on no goddamn gloves. I used to do that for the camera. And I do have some gloves to put on. But I want to feel that meat. I want to spank that meat. I want to put the spices in the meat. And I'm cooking for my family. So anybody who want to then judge and be like, look, she put her hand on the meat. Yes, I'm putting my hand on the meat, but at the same, I'm cooking, I'm washing my hands. I watched somebody put up a video, y'all, of me in this kitchen cooking. I think I made breakfast. And this is a guy here on YouTube. He might be watching now in the clouds, like he is a watcher. And he's sitting there, and his joke was, look at her. She made the breakfast and she touched the eggs with her hand. And she's eating the eggs with her hand. And I'm thinking to myself, he's like, look at her. She's so nasty. But in the background, you can see my kitchen is very clean. You can see everything is clean, right? As clean as it could be. I mean, I can't paint the goddamn cupboards, y'all. You know, I'm just scrape the food up. Ooh, that's hot water. Okay. I done damn near scraped the paint off the cupboards by cleaning them so much, which I'm not kind of happy about. But the idea that my touching the meat is nasty is ridiculous. Okay? It's ridiculous. So anyway, I'm going to put that meat in here. Okay. But I'm also I'm gonna put it in here and then I'm gonna wash it, okay? Or because that's what you do with meat. See, meat has something called blood in it. See that? That's coming out the package. That's why it's on the plate. I'm gonna open this up. This costs about, well, I don't have to say about because the price is actually on it. This piece was $12.40. It says that it was $2.44 a pound, and it weighs about 5 pounds. Okay, this is a pork shoulder butt roast. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. Okay. That's what this is. And it doesn't seem to have a lot of fat on it, but we're gonna check. We're gonna check that before I'm gonna hold it over this sink. I'm gonna pick it up and I'm gonna put it in this bowl. Okay, and then we're gonna drain that before I put that in the trash. And we're gonna put that out the way too. I might end up using that, I'm not sure. Okay. So we're going to rinse this meat off. And so what do they call washing meat? Please do not put nothing on your meat to really wash it. It's really about rinsing it off. I think I mentioned that before. You just want to get it in there and try to get as much, you know, just blood. You don't want blood kind of just in your pot. You know what I mean? That's all. That's all you essentially doing. And also, if you see fat that you think you could get off, that you think might, like I might be able to trim some of that off, I will. Okay, I'm going to show y'all. I'm going to see if I can get y'all a little closer. How do I do it? I can't. Unless I lower the legs, I don't want to do that. So I'm going to just grab like that. Okay. So this is called washing your meat, y'all. That includes if you have fat that you want to take off. This is called washing your meat. Clean your meat, okay? For those who don't know, I'm going to put that to the side. Now, to be honest, if it was a lot of that, I would save it, freeze it, and make broth with it. But it don't look like it's a lot. Now, the truth is, I could possibly keep that on. Okay? Now, see this side, though. See that? See, I did put that in that pan. So, if I have enough of this meat off here, I'm going to make a broth. If I get enough of this fat off of here, I'm gonna put it in a bag. And then I'm gonna make a broth with it. See that? So that's fat. Okay? I'm gonna put that right there. Now, do you have to do what I'm doing? You don't have to do what I'm doing. But if you, when I cook this, there's going to be liquid in the bottom. I'm not going to really put any liquid in here except the root beer, right? So this is going to turn into fat, right? The fat going to turn into oil, grease, and then you drain it off. But if you take most of this off, it won't be a lot for you to drain off. Okay? So, but if you keep it on, you can keep it on. You can keep it on. It will add to the flavor of the meat. You would just have to drain it off. Okay? So, no, you don't have to do what I'm doing. And let me tell you, if any of y'all eat pulled pork, this is going to make a lot of sandwiches. If you're a single person, you put this in the crock pot, you let this cook. You have sandwiches. You can freeze the pulled pork up for when you want to make more sandwiches. And it's really one of those easy dishes. Okay? It's really not the right knife. I could have got a sharper knife for this. Ooh, Lord. I hurt myself. Okay. A sharper knife will make it much easier. Okay. Let me see. I think I got it. Yeah, I can grab from right here. Okay, I want to get a little more off here, I think. See, I can see it. I can see the layer, so I see where I can go. It's just the position of this camera in my way. It's making it hard for me to get where I want to go. And that's a bone right there, I think. Yeah. Okay, that's a little bone, y'all. Okay. And it's that simple. Drain that off. Put some more in there. If you want, you could put salt water. You could put salt in your water to clean it if you want. Some people do that. I don't know why they do it, but I guess it don't hurt because you're going to put salt on it anyway, right? And you just do that until it kind of runs kind of clean. And that's called cleaning your meat. That's it. This is called washing your meat. If you want, you could add vinegar, lemon juice. I don't know why people do that and then pour it out, because you're kind of wasting your ingredients. You know what I mean? But if that's what you want to do, nothing wrong with it. Okay, so the water ran clean. We're gonna do it. We can do it one more time if you want. And y'all see it's running clean. Okay, there's no red, no blood, and bam. And that's it. We're gonna move this out my way. Now the good thing about it being wet is that we're gonna move y'all over here, back over here. Good thing about it being wet, and you could dry it a little bit if you want. Let me get another paper towel here, because we're gonna add some spices to this. You can decide which side you want to add the spices to. I'm gonna add it to this side. This is more meaty side. This side has the bone is running right here, as you can see it right here. Is that the only bone? Yeah, I think so. See it? It's right here. So it's running over there. Look like most of the meat is on this side. So I'm gonna put the spices there. Now, if you want to do exact measurements, I would have to weigh this. It told me it was 5 pounds, right? It was just 5 pounds. We talk about if you making a mixture. I'll show y'all how to make it, I guess. Or if you use something that's already created for you already, like with Hubby Boy, right? If you use these and then add some salt and pepper, I would go, depending on how many ingredients you have, I would go maybe 1 teaspoon of everything. And I'm gonna tell you what everything is. We can measure it if y'all want to see me do that, I guess. And this is for those beginners, right? For those of us who aren't beginners, we know what a teaspoon look like. I'm gonna show you. Let me see. Let's see if my teaspoons in here. I gotta go to the baker's rack, y'all. That's why we moved that baker's rack out of the kitchen because of the new refrigerator. So I'm gonna show you how you learn what things look like, so you don't have to measure with things like this, right? Because I don't really have to pull these out to know what a teaspoon, a half a teaspoon, and a tablespoon look like. Okay, because I've been cooking long enough, and I guess I learned through my grandparents. And the only reason I even know about measurements, to be honest, is because in order to help people cook, when I started making cooking videos, I had to sit there and try to figure out what those measurements are. That's the only reason my cookbook isn't fully done yet, because I keep saying, okay, let me measure this stuff. I'm so used to just throwing it in. But I'm going to show you how I've been learning how to figure out what it measures. So, I am making my own. Let me see. Boom, boom. Do I have the smoked paprika? I do. Did I take it down? Oh, I see it. Okay, it's over there. Do we have to be in a certain order? I want to mix everything up together. So I'm going to start off with my onion powder. Where are you? I did take that. Here go the garlic powder. I think the onion powder was short. Where are you? Are you over there? I know I took down onion powder, didn't I? Oh, I see it. Okay, it's back here. Okay. So I'm gonna tell you that everything that I'm about to put in here is one teaspoon. Teaspoon is this one here. Okay. When you're using measurements, you take this thing off. and you just scoop it, right? And then I'm going to watch myself scoop this in and just see how much. That's 1 teaspoon, right? If I take it by my hand, and if I did pinches, right? If I did pinches of this, it would be like two pinches. And that would be what I would consider to be 1 tablespoon. Y'all see what I did? I grabbed up, see how much when I do a pinch. And this is, I guess it's not considered a pinch, but to me this is. Pinching is mean when we take it and we pinch it and put it in like that. If I want to do all of this, it would be 2 pinches. And so if I was cooking and didn't want to put this in here, I would grab 2 pinches and put it in. I would know that that equals 1 teaspoon. Y'all got that? That's how I have determined what a teaspoon look like if I do it like that in order to measure it for my cookbook. But normally I would just take it and then I know how much a teaspoon is. Okay, so let me show you what I mean by that. So this was the onion powder, right? And this is the garlic powder. So what I would do, I would take the garlic powder. Well, I can't really do it because it's in this big thing, but let's say I had it in here. Right? Let's say it was in a cap or in something, and I would go 1 and grab another. That wasn't enough. That would be that would be what I would consider a teaspoon. Okay, so I got a teaspoon of that. I hope that helps for y'all. But really, don't go when you even use this. You going to go by your taste after the fact. But this is the pre-seasoning. This is the seasoning of the meat beforehand. So I got the garlic powder. You'll see I wrote everything down so I can tell y'all exactly what I need. I have the garlic powder, my Cajun seasoning, which I'm going to use, and my smoked paprika. Now, the reason I wrote this down is because remember that I'm doing a cookbook. Let me just do this. I'm doing a cookbook, so I'm trying to, and I would say, how many shakes was that? Damn, I didn't count it. But that is that was a teaspoon. We're going to do the next one. We're going to do it like that. My Cajun seasoning, where are you? Which one am I going to use? Slap Your Mama? I guess I could. It's right here. If I do Slap Your Mama with the things open, let's see. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 10 shakes. There you go. Okay. 10 shakes. So what did I use? Did I put the smoked paprika in that? I did, didn't I? So I didn't put any salt in or no pepper in yet. That's not even written down on my thing because I know to add that already. I want to put some ground cumin in it. This really, I'm going to put a little bit in here, but this going to also go on my, in my barbecue sauce. Okay. Now we're going to add, that's what we're going to use. Okay. And I'm going to salt this with this. Did I put salt in here? I did not yet. Did I use onion powder or garlic? Did I use garlic salt or onions? Which one? Let me see what I used. Yeah, there is a difference between onion, garlic powder and garlic salt. Onion powder and onion salt. If it says onion salt or garlic salt, that means they add salt to it. Okay. But I put in onion powder. Okay. So also you could taste this if you want. Like I just tasted it. And it's not a tasty taste, but I could tell you what I'm missing, and I am missing salt. Did I put that Cajun? I didn't put the Cajun in there, did I? I taste it though. Yeah. Okay, I taste the bang. Okay, so I must have put that in there. I taste the smoked paprika. Seeing if anything overpowering anything. And I think the slap your mama is overpowering, which is not a bad thing. That's what it should do. So we're going to put this on this meat. And you're going to rub it. Okay, that's what you're going to do. I'm going to save some for the other side. Now remember, I know some people might be saying, well, how you know that's enough, Bomb? It really, you're going to flavor this with other things, right? My barbecue sauce that I'm going to make is going to flavor this meat as well. Okay? If you want, you could put some garlic in here. I'm also going to probably cut up some peppers or onion. You don't have to, though. I'm not going to do it. I'm going to do exactly what I tell y'all to do. Okay? But I could add onion or whatever I want in here. Okay? This is pulled pork. This is all about this meat. Okay? This is not going to be a gravy or anything. It's going to be simply about this meat. Okay? And I'm not sure if y'all can see it, but you can see the spices on here. And whatever's not in here, you see that is at the bottom down there. You're going to pour that all in here. Okay? Yes. Now, the only reason I'm doing it in this bowl is so y'all can see, but if I would have did this directly in the pot, then that would be in the pot, and it's going to be in the pot, because I'm going to make sure it goes in the pot. In fact, what I should have done is taken the crock pot insert out, like this. That's what I should have done. What I want to do, though, I want to get a napkin and kind of rub that down a little bit. What happens is I cook a lot of beans in this pot. And so, get some oil and put in there. Just want to kind of wipe that out like that. Just make sure it's everything good. Yep, nothing's on it. Okay. Dry it out a little bit. Get another one. Okay. I'm gonna put that meat in there. And I want the spices to go in there. Taste your spices when they come together, y'all. That's all. And that's that. If I wanted to, I could put onions in here if I wanted to. But this is not a stew. This is not something that's going to go on. This is pulled pork. It's going to be pulled, shredded, and it's going to be for sandwiches. Now, if I wanted to make this more of a stew-like thing where I have some gravy and things like that, that's when I would add onions. But everything that you want this to taste like needs to go on that meat. And then we're going to pour the root beer. I hope I brought it down because it was upstairs. Tommy brought me root beer. He brought me the root beer. And he didn't know that it was for the food. Okay, so I'm going to get a measuring cup. Because he bought me a 2-liter. And we need 12 ounces. Okay. So this is 8 ounces, right? So we want 12 ounces. I'm actually just do 16 ounces. I'm going to do 2 of these. 2 cups. Okay, so I measured that to the 8 ounce. And I'm gonna pour that in there. And y'all see what what happens with that root beer? What it does to that meat. I'm not sure if y'all can see, but it helps break it down. So I'll give it another cup. If you want to just do the 12 ounces, you could do the 12 ounces. But okay. Now I'm not done. I'm not done. But we're going to put this in here and get this started. And then I'm going to make that barbecue sauce. Because the barbecue sauce is going to also go in here. Okay? So, but if you already have a barbecue sauce, you just would have thrown it in there. And you would have used, let me see, depending on how big your meat is, but 18 ounces of barbecue sauce. I'm going to make my sauce, and this is too small, so I'm going to make my sauce. I'm going to use a little bigger bowl than that. Okay. Okay, I do need to go grab, no, this should be big enough. No, I need cups too. Hold up. Okay, let me use some of these off because you know what that is. I use my cups often. What do I mean by cups? Measuring cups is what I'm talking about. Okay, because okay. So my barbecue sauce, I wrote that down as well, and I'm gonna have to taste it as I go along because this is what I have in my cookbook. This is my first time actually making it after I put it in there. So let's see. I have 1.5 cup of ketchup. I really don't want to measure this out, but I will do it for y'all. Okay, I'm gonna be honest, y'all. I do not want to measure this in no cups. I'm just looking like the full amount I'm gonna need. Okay, to be honest, but we're gonna measure it just to make sure. It don't even look like it's enough, to be honest. Yeah, this don't even look like enough. Oh man, that's not even good. That's okay. I have other ways of fixing that, baby. Because if you know what ketchup is, you might not eat. Some tomato paste. and water. Okay. Actually, when you would use tomato paste, but ketchup is already creamy, has everything in it to make it. But I have to. I didn't have enough. So I'm gonna have to make some ketchup. Ketchup is tomato paste, a little water, salt, pepper, a little lemon juice, a lime juice. I'm gonna be adding. I'm gonna have to add, yeah, because it's not enough. So, and you don't use this whole can. This would make a lot of ketchup. That would make this thing will make the whole bottle of ketchup. Okay, I don't need the whole ketchup. I'm gonna just use one of these. So I'm gonna use a teaspoon. Okay, we're gonna make some ketchup. And if y'all don't believe me, we could read what's on the ketchup bottle if you want. Tomato concentrate from red ripe tomatoes. This is tomato concentrate from red white tomatoes. That's what this is. You don't believe me? Then let's read this. Ingredients: tomato pulp, citric acid. Tomato paste is exactly what the first ingredient of this is. Tomato concentrate from red white tomatoes. Distilled vinegar. Oh, Mom, you sure you know what you're talking about, Mom? Yes, distilled vinegar. High fructose corn syrup, which I'm going to use sugar because I'm not using that high fructose corn syrup. But I do have some high fructose corn syrup if y'all want to see it, though. Okay? Let me see. Where is it? Dark corn syrup. We have the white one too. This is what that is. High fructose corn syrup. You see that? It says it right there. We got the white one too, the clear one. Okay. So if I wanted to make that tomato, this ketchup exactly the way that ketchup is made, I could. But why would I do that though? They done convinced everybody that corn syrup is healthier than sugar, and it is not. And when I remember talking about that like a year ago or 2 years ago, telling people, no, sugar is not bad for you. Sugar is not bad for you. They kept telling me, no, Bomb, sugar is bad for you. I'm like, sugar is not bad for you. The only thing sugar is bad for is your teeth, if you don't brush your teeth. And but sugar is not, well, how should I say this? Everything's bad for you, right? Meat, vegetables, anything in excess. But sugar is healthier than that corn syrup. I shouldn't even have to argue about that, but I do. I have to argue about that. So I'm gonna get me some sugar. What else is in this? I'm gonna put my little vinegar in there, or lemon juice or lime juice, right? That's what those things are. And then you have your spices, your salt, your pepper, your onion powder. Okay, that's how you make ketchup. But I am going to use sugar. I am not using corn syrup. Okay, I'm putting sugar in. I know y'all can't see me, but I'm adding the sugar. Okay. That might be a little too much. Nah, we're gonna put that on that meat right there. Okay. So I got the sugar. I'm gonna use I could use the apple cider vinegar because I am gonna be using that. I'm making this into a barbecue sauce anyway. So we're gonna use the apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna show y'all what it look like when it's done. That's what I'm doing. It's separate. That's gonna break it. To be honest though, if you would have added lemon juice or lime juice, I need a spoon, y'all. Let's see what this look like when I'm done. Look at that. It's gonna look just like that ketchup in a minute. And it's gonna taste like it once I start adding those spices to it. You ever ate ketchup out of them cheap brand ketchups? And it actually tastes just like goddamn tomato paste to me. That's why I need Hunt's or Heinz. I don't use other people's. And the only reason being is because the way they process theirs, they add more flavors. And they do add the sweetener. And so, this and that. This is more blended than that. Of course, if I were to put it in a blender and blended it all out. I'm going to add some salt, pepper, onion powder. Which I don't really have to do all that because I don't really have to make this into ketchup, right? Because I'm going to be, but I use the onion. Here's the garlic. Uh-oh, nothing went in there, I'm sorry. I'm gonna add a little salt. Look how that's exactly like your ketchup. But I don't know, because I might need to make a little more. Now this is, now if I was making this to be actual ketchup that I was going to use like as ketchup, I would add like a chicken broth, a little bit of chicken broth to it. That's what I would do. That's just my little hint. It'll be a ketchup you ain't never really had before, but you would love it though. It don't even have to be a chicken broth. It could be a vegetable broth, just to add some flavors to it. And maybe not even a broth, but more of a stock. There's a difference between broth and stock. I'm gonna add some salt. Remember, I added sugar, right? If I don't add salt to it, then it'll be kind of sweet. And so you need a balance. I did put the vinegar in there, but I do want to add a little salt. And here's the salt. And I am adding like a teaspoon. I added like a teaspoon of everything. And now I'm going to taste it and see what we're working with. It's good. Tastes better than that damn ketchup. It tastes like a fresh ketchup. Yeah, that tastes good. Okay. Yeah, that's about right. Okay. So I'm going to add that in, y'all. I'm going to add a little more of that tomato paste in there. Maybe not. We're going to see. Oh, it splashed on me, y'all. A little bit of it. I'm overworking it a little bit. Overworking it. It smells so much better. Ketchup by itself smells good right now, because that's freshly made ketchup. Okay, so now by the time I add, okay, so we want to add the apple cider. You want to do a half a cup. This is not a half a cup, this is a full cup, but I want to clean this up a little bit, and I know what a half of a cup is, right? If you know this is a cup, then you go to what looks like it's half. So that's a half. Okay, so I'm gonna put that in there. That is my apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna do a half a cup of water as well. And I'm clean this up a little more by adding a cup of water. Do a little more. That's a half a cup of water. See? Because this is a full cup. Okay, cool. Now help clean that up. Okay. Let's see what else I have here. My brown sugar. Now, you can use regular sugar, but what does the brown sugar do? So, how do they make brown sugar, y'all? Brown sugar is made with white sugar and molasses. Okay? Molasses. I have some molasses around here, too. If I want to make my own brown sugar, I could. If I want to make this light brown sugar into dark brown sugar, I could. Okay? Let me see if y'all want to see what the molasses look like. Let's see. Where's that? Is it down there? Molasses, I think it's up here somewhere. I think I showed y'all the molasses before, but I don't feel like going through this gallon over here, y'all. This is my, it's in here somewhere. But anyway, it's molasses. The more molasses, the darker the sugar, less molasses in the light brown sugar. If you don't believe me, Well, let's go and see what they say. Ingredients: brown sugar. Huh? That don't make sense. That don't make sense. What they do? That got me concerned. They say in the ingredients of the brown sugar, y'all, it says ingredients brown sugar, but it should say sugar, cane sugar, and molasses. Okay, that's what it should say. Anyway, I just want a 4th cup. A 4th cup is a 1/4 of this cup. Once you get the idea, even though I do have a 4th cup right here, that's a 4th cup, but 1/4 cup. And when they're talking about sugar, it's packed. Okay, that means not lightly put in there. You have to absolutely put it in there. And you pack it. Because it could get, if you don't know that about sugar, it could be really confusing. You pack it. Okay. Oh, I'm about to make a mess. I'm not used to all this measuring stuff. Okay. I'm used to just putting it in there, eyeballing it. But I want to do this for, see, I can't even use this for the recipe, for my cookbook, because I ended up not using ketchup, just plain ketchup. So I'm going to have to do it again. Okay, so that's packed. And it still have room to add more, but I'm going to put it in there. And I'm going to get the crumbs of that. I got to get this up, put that over there. I'm going to put a little more in here. Okay, that should be 1/4 cup. Okay. Let's move this out my way. I have to use some mustard. And we're going to use 2. Is it teaspoons? Nah, tablespoons, y'all. Actually, so that 1 tablespoon was me really like 1 big squirt. Okay, so if you, that's how you'll learn how to watch. I just took it, I shook it, and I did 1 big squirt like that, and that was a tablespoon. And so you would do 2 big squirts, or for you men with larger hands, 1 big squirt would be enough. Okay. Okay. Put that there. 1/4 of a cup. Of the soy sauce. Worcestershire sauce. Where's my soy sauce? I know I took it out. Here we go. Okay, that's the soy sauce. Okay. Now we're gonna add my cumin, my spices. Okay, everything gonna get out the way now. There's other things you can add to this, but we about to make this look. It's gonna look just like barbecue sauce in a minute here. It gotta just be blended, especially that. You taste it and you see what you like. You might want a sweeter barbecue sauce. You might want a spicier barbecue sauce. You might want it to be a little more tangy. Now, if you want it a little more tangy, you would add your vinegar. If you want it a little more sweet, you would add your sugar or your brown sugar. If you want it a little more spicy, Well, that's when you would add more of it, whatever you made your spices with, which would be your, which I haven't added yet, will be my Cajun spice, salt, pepper, onion powder. Y'all got me? Okay. So that's why you have to taste things so you can know what adds what. If you're looking for a more tangy flavor, you need to know what makes it tangy. What did you put in it, or what's in it to make it tangy? And that's usually going to be your vinegars. Vinegars, lemon, lime. That's your citrus. Okay. If you mix up something like this and you don't like the way it tastes, you won't have to use it. But if you don't like the way it tastes, then mess with it. Add things to it. This shouldn't taste like much of nothing right now because I don't have no salt in here. Did I add salt in here? No, I added salt when I was making the ketchup. Okay, but I'm going to add a little salt. A teaspoon, I'm sorry. Don't use a tablespoon of nothing. If something say use a tablespoon, relook at them instructions, okay? You don't use a tablespoon unless you're making a big dish, a lot of something. Would you use tablespoons of salt, tablespoons of pepper? That's a lot, y'all. When you're dealing with spices, think in teaspoons. When you're talking about things like this, and you could talk about either tablespoons or cups, fourth of a cup, or things like that. But if something tells you to put in a tablespoon of salt, please think about that. Rethink. Look at them ingredients. How much was the volume? And because that's a whole shitload of salt. I might use a tablespoon of salt in my pot of gumbo. And, my pot of gumbo is a huge pot. It's a huge pot where I might end up using like a tablespoon or 2 tablespoons, depending how big my pot is. Okay, so did I add? I just add salt, and I am gonna add a little slap your mama. Okay, and I'm also gonna add a little bit of the paprika, smoked. And I'm looking for my cumin. Here go the cumin, and I'm gonna add a little bit of that. Not too much cumin, okay? Be careful with the cumin. Now I'm going to taste this. And I'm going to see what I need from there. Okay. For me, it's good. But I'm going to tell you what was overpowering for me. What's overpowering for me right at this moment is this vinegar. That apple cider vinegar. When I mean overpowering, I mean I just taste it. It's broad, right? So if you like your barbecue sauce to have that more tangy flavor, though, this will be perfect for you. I tend to like my barbecue sauce to be on the sweet side, and therefore I'm going to add sugar. And I'm not really interested in it being that molasses. So I'm going to use white sugar. I'm going to grab me some handful of white sugar real quick. And I'm going to add it. So that, what I just put in was a handful. That was about I will put that at let me see what the little spoons look like. I'll put that at a fourth of a cup. Probably a little less than a fourth of a cup, but I just put it in. I think it was less than a fourth of a cup. More like, yeah, maybe a little more than it's a little less than a fourth of a cup. Let me taste that now. Yeah. What else? I still taste that overpowering of that that apple cider vinegar. I'm gonna add something. Worcestershire sauce. Let me see if that balances that out. So I have some Worcestershire sauce here, y'all. And I'm gonna put Now before, like I said, before you try things, see what it tastes like. Put your little finger in there. Now with that, this tastes like something, what that, almost like a licorice type. What that is. I have a good palate. I'm trying to see what it reminds me of. But I'm gonna add a little bit of that. Oh no, don't pour it like that. Okay, I don't want to use it like that, y'all. I want to do some dashes of it, not no pouring. Let me see this top. I need to open this top. Certain things could be very overpowering. And this Worcestershire sauce could be overpowering. It will take over everything if you don't use it correctly. Okay? So do not pour it in. That's why they give you this type of top. They give you one of these tops, see? Where you could just do like, you just kind of do a dash like this. See that? You do like dashes like that. Do not pour Worcestershire sauce in nothing, baby. You're gonna dash it out. Now you can measure it if somebody give you a recipe. It's yeah, that took over that. Yeah. I still taste the apple cider vinegar on the beginning half, but then it's subtle. It got subtle just by me adding a couple of dashes of that. Now remember, this is barbecue sauce. You do it the way you want to do it. That's the good thing about making your own. And all you need is some spices and a few things that you would probably have in your kitchen. Vinegar, ketchup, mustard. These are things that most people have in their kitchen. If you don't, then you need to go to the store. There's some things that you should just have in your kitchen. You know, they last a long time. So there's no reason. You could buy it. You could have bought it. You could buy it this year and still be in your kitchen 2 years from now. And it'll still be good. Okay. So this is a good barbecue sauce. And I'm probably want it to be a little more spicy. I don't. Okay. So he gonna be able to flavor his meat on the back end. I'm flavoring it for everybody on the front end. Does that make sense? I hope that makes sense. Now, what I'm gonna try the salt, it was good. The cumin, I could taste that, a little bit of that. Garlic. I'm gonna add this brown sugar. I'm gonna taste this. I'm gonna see what this tastes like. This is that brown sugar bourbon thing my husband bought. So, ooh, okay. Now, I've had this one before because I seasoned a ham with it. Let me see what that tastes like. That's good though. I'm gonna see what this one tastes like. Just put a little bit on your finger. That's all. Now that's good. Oh, yeah, that's good. What's this other one? Maple bacon. We're going to taste that one too. Let me just put a little bit. Sprinkle it because it has a sprinkle on it. The bacon bits. Oh, yeah. Ooh, got a little spice. Ooh. Is that what that made? Ooh. So whatever this is, the one that I couldn't pronounce, this must be something that means spicy. Because I taste the maple and the bacon. I can even taste the bourbon. And then this kicked in at the very end. Whatever that is. Now, I don't know what that is, okay? Ooh, but I know it's spice. It got a little spice to it. A little kick. It's not even too bad. It shocked me because I wasn't prepared for it. Come on. Now, if I put that in, this would be perfect for hubby. But if I put that in, it won't be perfect for me. So, the one that is even, it's going to either be these two. The pecan honey or the brown sugar bourbon. I'm going to go with, I did like this bacon one, but ooh, that spice. I think it'll be good though. But I don't know. This already have like a little kick to it. So I'm going to go with this one. I'm going to put that in there, y'all. could put a little bit in there, and we're gonna taste it. This is called making your own barbecue sauce. Did I put the spoon in the sink? I did. Why? I don't even know why I did that. I don't remember saying I was done, did I? Spoon. I can't see in the drawer. I need the spoon. Okay, I got a spoon right here. Yeah, I can. Making your own barbecue sauce. Try it, everybody. Seriously, try it. There's no going wrong, right? There's no going wrong with it. You make it to your liking. This would be perfect on the grill. Okay. I'm gonna take a little swipe. That's good. Okay, so now this barbecue sauce, I'm gonna use that. I want to sprinkle some of this in here. I am. I'm gonna sprinkle some of this pecan because I was thinking about putting some pecans in myself, like crushing them up. I'm gonna put a little bit in there because it tastes good. I think I'm gonna put a little more in there. That was too little. Let me see. Yeah, I could barely taste that. I'm gonna put some more of that in there. It tastes good though. I'm gonna add some of that in there. I don't want to put too much, but I want to taste it. You know what I mean? This going on pulled pork. Remember that. Okay, so what I'm gonna end up doing is putting half of this in there, and then I'm gonna save. I don't know. We're gonna see. What I would do, I would pour half of this in there, and then I would pour the other half when it's done. But I think that's what I'm gonna do because it looked like a lot. I made a lot. This looked like a. If I measured this a whole what you call my barbecue sauce. See, I'm not sure if you could see it, but that's how, this is a lot of barbecue sauce. Okay, so we're gonna turn first. Did I plug this thing up? I did. So I'm turning it on. I put it on high, and I'm gonna put it for 10 hours. Okay, I put it on high for 10 hours, but I'm gonna drop it down to 8 hours. You can overcook your pulled pork, so you do not want to do that. Okay, so before I wait, I'm trying to lift this head up so y'all can see. There we go. You could overcook pulled pork. Okay, so we're gonna be clear about that. I need y'all to understand that you could overcook meat. If you overcook meat, you will still eat the meat, and the meat will still taste good, but it will taste better if you do not overcook it. Y'all understand that? I hope y'all understand that. Please understand that, right? You could fry chicken. You could over fry chicken. Have you ever ate a piece of over fried chicken? Most people who cook chicken at home, they over fry their chicken. They either under fried or they over fried. And I've had a dry ass piece of fried chicken at somebody's house. And before I learned how to fry chicken correctly, then it will be undercooked. Okay, I ain't never have no over fried piece of chicken in my house that I cook. But I sure have had some under-fried chicken back in the day, man. I used to think once it's golden brown, it was done. But nah, you gotta really know how to fry chicken for real. Okay, and yeah. But if you get a good piece of chicken fried, not overcooked, it's juicy, right? You bite into it. The outside is flaky and crunchy, and the inside is juicy and delicate. If you overcook it and the inside that chicken is dry. This is I don't think there's a way to really mess this up, to be honest, right? Because you're gonna have barbecue sauce on it, which if it's dry, I guess by you putting sauce on it, I guess, but it'll be stringy. So that's why it's important. But I'm only saying that because you don't want to overcook. And we're gonna slather this on, y'all. This is all, remember we had spices on there for flavoring, and this is the rest of the flavoring. this is what's going to help flavor that meat. Oh, I didn't mean to do that. Let me wipe that up. And I'm going to wipe this off first. And then I'm going to wipe this up. But I'm going to wipe that off. So this is flavoring. This is not to be barbecue sauce at the bottom for you to eat. This is going to marinate this meat. It's going to be all flavored in this meat. It's going to caramelize also. That's one of the reasons you use barbecue sauce and the things that's in barbecue sauce, because it's going to help caramelize it. And then when it's done tomorrow, we're going to go in and shred it. Now, I see somebody saying something, so I got to see what y'all talking about. Ooh, look like y'all was talking the whole time. Okay, let me see what y'all was talking about. Yeah, the purge is going on this weekend. Oh, I didn't know that. Did you ever try mushroom soy sauce? Ooh, I never tried it. I never heard of it. Mushroom soy sauce. I'm not a mushroom person, but I'm not a mushroom person. Like, the honest truth, I never really eaten mushrooms. You know? One of my aunts used to make ketchup. Yeah, it is good. Hey, sun kiss. Okay, fuck these people. I'm getting kind of excited. Don't know why. Yeah, marinate that meat good, baby. I recommend against buying garlic salt and onion salt. It's very easy. I agree, Mel. Yeah, when you use them powdered garlic salt and onion salt, people don't know. I think, like, I didn't know in the beginning. I thought they were the same. You know, you go to certain places, say it's onion salt or garlic salt. I don't think I've ever seen onion salt. I might be wrong on that. I don't think I've ever seen onion salt. Not that I'm mentioning it, saying it out loud, but I have seen garlic salt. And then I see garlic powder. And I remember, I think my mom, I was in her kitchen and I grabbed, it used to be called Seasonal, y'all. Seasonal. And my mom was, because I remember when we were younger, my grandmother used to say, get the Seasonal, get the Seasonal. I remember Seasonal. Like, I remember just growing up hearing Seasonal. But then, I don't know, somewhere in the goddamn 90s, people stopped getting Seasonal. And my mom was like, no, we don't use that no more. I'm like, why you don't use Seasonal no more? And she was like, yeah, because of, I think they have MSG in it, which I didn't even know what that is. I still kind of don't know what that is, to be honest. But I know people stopped wanting to do the MSG thing. And then my mom was like, salt. She was like, that's why people have hypertension, all the salt that's in it. And so she told me, use onion powder, not onion salt. And she told me a garlic powder, not garlic salt. Whatever. And she told me that one of them have salt. They put the two together. And she said, you don't need to do that because we use our own salt, right? If we using salt, then why would we want something already mixed with salt? It's kind of ridiculous, right? That's why you cook yourself. You cook yourself so you can put your own ingredients in the way you want it, not a way somebody else set it up. But I remember Seasonal, baby. All I remember, give me the Seasonal. Go grab my mom the Seasonal. Go get your grandma the Seasonal. Okay, I remember that goddamn Seasonal, baby. Okay. Hey, DB. Soy sauce soy sauce does have a lot of salt in it. Oh, chilope, am I pronouncing it right? Is a type of pepper. Ooh, that's why when I tasted it, I was a little shocked by that. No, I didn't buy that. My hubby buy these things. Like we shop at Cabela's a lot. We love us some Cabela's, okay? But hubby, he grabbed things like this. I don't even know why. Like one day he'll just show up with it. And I guess he's more into different seasonings than I am. I'm into that New Orleans seasonings, baby. Some bell peppers, onion, green onion, and a goddamn, it's called the Trinity, okay? I think if I throw some Trinity in here, this should taste amazing. I ain't never put no Trinity in that like this, but that Trinity alone brings out flavors, natural flavors. I'm used to cutting up my spices and seasonings and things. You know what I mean? Like, I'm not used to all this. But hubby, you know, yeah, it wasn't too spicy. It shocked me though. It was almost like, to be honest, it's almost better than the Cajun spice. Cause it did a wham. Like, I tasted the things before that. I think it was bacon. Where is it? I tasted everything, and then at the very end, it was like a whoop. It like something just said, it kicked me in the mouth a little bit, not even too much. It's the maple bacon bourbon. I tasted those two things, and at the very end, this snuck in on my ass, and I was like, oh snap! I never tasted this before, but this is good. I'm not even gonna lie. I'm not really a spicy person. Even though I'm from New Orleans, the only thing I like spicy is my seafood. You know, my crabs, my crawfish. You know, I could do spices like that, and I'm telling you, I be tearing up. My mouth be on fire. I be like, oh, but it be so good though. You know, it just be so good. But other than that, I don't want to be breathing and tearing up while I'm eating food. I don't want to do that. Onion salt is a thing. I use powders and herbs. I don't cook with a lot of salt. I don't cook with a lot of salt neither. I like spicy stuff too. DBC. Yeah. I love different seasonings, but I still have to use my base seasonings for most things. I know that's right, Black Beauty. Y'all look, that's what, so get your own, grab your spices when you see them, especially if you see them on sale. You know, if you could grab them at the Dollar Tree, the dollar store, you know, where you get them for like 99 cents a dollar. Grab that shit up, and you don't have to get them all at the same time. And it might be something you never really use, but you say, okay, I don't have it. Grab it up. You never know when you might want to use it. And then you need to taste them though, right? You have to, that's how you learn the palate. That's how you learn what's needed in something. You don't know what's needed in something if you don't know what it tastes like. And if you're too scared to go with the taste, then try the smell, right? The aroma of things. So I know when I'm dealing with Italian foods like spaghettis and lasagnas and things like that, I need that basil. Like, I could tell if it don't have enough basil in it. I could tell if it don't have enough, you know, the Italian, they call it Italian seasoning, but actually Italian seasoning is like 3 different things into one, and they call it Italian seasoning. But it's basil, thyme, what else? Something else over here I'm missing. I'm missing, not sage. It might have a little sage, but yeah, I'm missing something that goes in the Italian. But that's how I learned how to like flavor my things, by if I eat it, like let's say I'm cooking something I never cooked before, but I ate it somewhere and I want to try it. My palate is good, so when I'm tasting it, I can see what it tastes like. I'm like, okay, this is a little sweet. I taste a little bit of this, a little bit of that. And then that's when you could go home and recreate that dish. You know, you can recreate it based on how things taste. And also how things smell. So that's how I cook. And, you know, if you come to my house, it's going to smell good. But you might have to add a little bit of salt to it. I be wondering how people be, you ever go to somebody's house and they say, like, people want their plate to already have salt on it. And I'm saying I do cook with a little salt. But in my house, me and hubby and the rest of my children, but mostly me and my husband is who I'm more concerned with. I don't know about the kids. They put salt on their things. One of them do, one of them don't. I don't know. But hubby, though, he going to sit there and he going to put a whole shitload of Cajun spices on the food. Even before he tastes it, because he knows how I cook. He knows how I cook. Sometimes I'll be trying to add a little more in there for him. I'll be thinking, okay, I'm going to add a little more for him. He don't care. Because no matter my little bit, my lot is a little bit to him. And that's just how, nothing wrong with you grabbing a plate of mine and you be like, well, I don't really have that much of flavor. And you put a little bit of salt on it. Them flavor just come out. Poosh. Okay? Just comes out. For those who like light salt like me, though, the flavors are already there. Right? The flavors are there. I tasted it. I season my rice. Everything I cook is seasoned with something. Even seasoned with meat. Okay? If you're not a meat eater, you can't eat at my house. I'm sorry. Okay, I'm gonna apologize to all the vegans out there. If you not a meat eater, you cannot. I don't have nothing for you, baby. Except these yams I'm about to cook. I'm about to where's the top to this? I'm about to cut up some yams, I guess. Let me wash this top. That's what made me think that pot wasn't clean, because this pot was probably must have yeah, look. I can't complain when he does things, okay? I cannot complain. If it ain't done right, then I need to do it myself. I remember when we was younger married, man, I used to be like, damn, you can't even wash the whole pot correctly? Shit, I ain't got no time for none of that no more, okay? If he ain't figured out how to wash it the way I like it washed, then I just gotta wash it my goddamn self. That's all, y'all. Okay? I like the outside gotta be washed too, not just the inside. Okay? I need it to be. It's not that it wasn't washed. It's, you know how glass get wet spots because it didn't dry right. Like he didn't wipe it dry, and then it just had them stains. Yeah, I don't like that. As far as I'm concerned, I just gotta come through, do it myself, baby. No complaints. I'll be like, thank you, baby. I ain't got no complaints, honey. Because I'm going to tell you what, apparently I didn't do it, right? When it was, he cooked. I think he the last person, I'm not sure who cooked with it last. Either he did or I did. Whoever cooked the beans last. It may have been him. I may have started them and he may have finished it. But what I'm saying is the next day, apparently, he the one who cleaned the pot. He the one who cleaned it, so I mean... See, so I wash it, but then I like it dry, guys. Uh-oh, I'm putting too many out, y'all. Wait a minute. Supposed to be one coming out at a time. Because this glass, you know, this glass needs to be... If you don't do this to the glass, then it has the water spots. And to me, water spots, it just looked like it was dirty. I like the water spots, y'all. I didn't like the water spots. Okay? Ain't got no complaints, y'all. When you're young married, you got to pick your battles for real. Like, I didn't understand. I used to always hear you pick your battles, but I always thought they meant like a real fight. But picking your battles meaning that it could be, it's going to be minor things. That's where you get to choose your battles. It'd be minor. You'd be like, I didn't realize how messy I could be sometimes. I used to think I'm the perfect wife. But I'll be in here, I used to be in here, and he'll came in and cleaned the kitchen. And I would come in after, and I'll be like, I know you ain't think you cleaned this kitchen. I'd be like, this ain't right. I would be, man, and it would be some shit like that, all mean like that. But, I didn't think it was being mean. I was thinking I was just stating... You know what I thought was obvious? I'm like, you don't clean this. This not clean. The dishes and everything washed. But I'm like, you ain't clean the cabinets. You ain't do this. You ain't do that. Man, if they got a couple of plates in there right now. The only reason we have plates in that sink is because I don't let them run that dishwasher. Okay? Nobody's able to run that dishwasher but me in this house. Okay? I put that rule down. That's the rule. It's the rule. The rule is the rule. I gave the rule. And the rule is nobody run my dishwasher. Okay? I'm going to tell you why. First of all, you got to clean a dishwasher. Did y'all know that? Oh, yeah, you got to clean the dishwasher. If you don't clean your dishwasher and you don't use your dishwasher correctly, then you're going to be cleaning that dishwasher a lot. And if I'm the only one cleaning the dishwasher and I'm only cleaning it because they're not using it correctly, or one of my sons will come down and put 2 things in that dishwasher and he will press start. It'll be 2 things in that whole dishwasher. Now, I don't know if y'all know how much water is used in the dishwasher, y'all, but it's like a big tub. It's like you taking a whole bath filled with water. That's how much water is run in the dishwasher. Just to wash 2 things? I would go and I'm like, that thing got to be full. And it's not even because of it. Well, of course, the water bill, but I've never seen a water bill. I'm going to be honest. I don't know how much the water costs, right? So it's not about the bill. It's about the idea that this thing is running. I'm coming to bring things down, to put down, and so I can put it in the dishwasher, but the dishwasher running. And I open the dishwasher, and there's 2 things in there. So things got to sit in the sink. And so my things end up in the sink, not even in the dishwasher, and the dishwasher's running. I have to stop the dishwasher. It's just so much. But you got to clean the dishwasher, y'all. If you don't clean your dishwasher after a while, it'll be like your stuff not getting washed, and it ends up getting a smell. So hubby done put don't tell him I told y'all. Okay, don't tell him. My cast iron skillets. I can't believe it. I can't believe he did it. And then he kept doing it. I said, hey, what I was saying was that cast iron don't go in the water. I was saying cast iron don't go in water. And I guess he didn't take that to mean that it don't go in the dishwasher. So I would come down and my cast iron in the dishwasher. I'm like, cast iron don't go in water. But I guess by me saying that, he thought that meant you don't sit it in water. He kept putting my cast iron skillets in the dishwasher. They heavy. They shouldn't even go in there. But they definitely do not wash your skillet. You do not wash cast iron skillet, y'all. You don't wash cast iron skillet with water. I'm talking about no water. You washed it with oil. You could use your old grease. Like, see this? This is old grease. This is from bacon. This is bacon grease. You put it in here and you clean your kitchen with grease, y'all, in case y'all didn't know that. The only reason y'all don't know that, I'm going to tell y'all why y'all don't know that, because of this shit right here. Let me show y'all. I know I have some. Let me see. Where is it? Well, I don't have the name brand, but y'all know that Dawn, D-A-W-N, Dawn, that blue or green or whatever color come in, yellow or whatever. That's why y'all don't know you clean with grease. But if you ever look to see what's in that Dawn, it's grease. They say, oh, it cleans oil. It pulls the oil away. The only thing that's going to pull oil away is oil. Okay? The only thing that's going to pull oil away is oil. It don't have to be used, but why would you use clean grease, right? Especially on your cast iron skillet. You're not going to clean your glasses with this, right? But you would put a little dot of oil in your water when you clean back in the day. My grandma didn't clean with no goddamn Dawn. I ain't see Dawn until the 80s. Maybe the 70s. By then, but before that, I ain't seen no goddamn Dawn. My grandmother, I ain't never seen my grandmother use no goddamn Dawn. My grandmother used to take a little bit of her cooking oil and put it in just a drop in the water. And use hot water and wash them goddamn dishes. That's what clean grease. If you ever put water on grease, it don't clean it. It might melt it away. Like if it's thick like this, right? Hot water will run it away, but it's not gonna clean it off. If you wipe, it'll turn white. That's it. The only thing will clean your kitchen, oily things, is oil. Or there is some other things now, right? Because we know science, they've figured out things through science. Baking soda and vinegar. Oh my God, those things right there. I'm gonna do some cleaning. I've already got a video showing y'all how to clean, like up here. I'm gonna show y'all because I noticed it when I was showing. But let me unplug. Okay, so can y'all see that the oil, right? That's because I cook a lot, but I clean this at least like once a month, right? This is can't clean this right here, y'all. But I clean this once a month. And this thing right here, this thing is filled with oil right now. And if I show y'all how to clean that thing, which I did already, I made a video. Wait, I gotta move this, y'all. There you go. I think I have it the wrong way. What's that thing called? So what that thing is catches the oil, right? Cooking, and you don't have to fry anything for oil and things to pop up there, y'all. It happens through what is it called? Condensation. You could be boiling water in a pot, and that stuff gonna float up and go up there. I think, is that what it's called? Condensation. It's like steam. Let me call it steam, okay? And so you don't ever have to fry chicken, but you use oil in other ways, and cooking it, and it's still gonna pop up there. It's still gonna be up there. And so now people have splash guards and all that kind of shit in their kitchen, which, by the way, I'm thinking about putting up. I ain't gonna lie, but I still gonna have to wash it. You can put the splash guard up. If I could put a splash guard up and I ain't gotta wash it, I'm still going to wash the splash guard. I still gotta wash all that shit. So I was like, well, I don't know. If we're gonna redo the whole kitchen, that's one thing. That takes a lot of money. Okay, I'm like, we just have to clean, and that's the reason that looked like that, because I haven't been down here to really clean. Hubby been doing the cooking, which isn't a lot of cooking because we don't cook a lot anymore. We don't cook a lot anymore because it's just me and him. I may cook, and my grandson here. I'll plan to cook on days when he's here. But if I wanted to cook this pulled pork, which was early in the week, I realized he wasn't gonna be here. I said, well, Leaky not coming back till Friday. Because I took it out Wednesday to make it for Thursday, but then I realized Leak wasn't gonna be here, and I said, well, Leak not coming back till Friday. I said, so I'll cook it on the weekend. If Leak not gonna be here, I ain't cooking. I'm just gonna tell y'all straight like that. Okay? I'm cooking for my grandson, okay? Me and hubby, we gonna figure it out. We gonna be alright. But if my grandson here, then at least I know the food gonna be eaten. Me, hubby, and the grandson will eat the food. My children, I can't rely on them no more. Okay, so before, what that said? Somebody said something. I'm gonna grow some basil, and have forgotten that about that plant. I did that too. I grew some basil. It was my basil, my thyme, and then I forgot all about it back then, man. That shit got dry. I don't even know what happened to it. Okay, so this was the fat off that meat, and you could throw it away if you want. But what I would do is I'm gonna put it in a bag, a Ziploc bag, and I'm gonna put it in a freezer, and I'm gonna label it stock. And when I'm ready to make stock or broth, depending on what I have, that's when I'll take the bags out and make the broth or the stock. So stock is made with bones. Broth is made with, you could use meat. You can also use vegetables. So the ends, I made a video like this, but I don't think I have it anymore, because remember I lost that cooking channel. I showed people how to make broth and stock. And I'm telling you, if you make your own, you will never buy that water cube, what they call that? Remember those cubes? Bunion cubes. Bouillon cubes. I think that's what they call bouillon cubes. That, when y'all buy stock or broth in the store, I don't even think they sell stock. Stock is expensive in the store. It comes in a can. But broth comes in these things that look like this. Let me see. I don't have any broth, but I do have milk that's in those type of cartons. Uh-oh, I may not have it anymore. Did we get rid of it? We may have. Look like we got rid of it. Okay. But I think when our refrigerator went down, we ended up having to throw a lot of things away. But anyway, broth is water and a bouillon, a cube of bouillon. I'm not lying, y'all. They do not. They might say it's called. They might say it's chicken stock, not stock. I'm sorry, chicken broth, and they lying. Look, I'm gonna tell you what they use. I don't have. Let me see. I'm telling y'all what they use. If y'all think I'm joking, read the package on around the holidays. I'm looking at all them black people and everybody buying that goddamn broth. I keep saying broth stock. Yeah, broth, vegetable broth, chicken broth, beef broth. My son had the nerve to buy that shit and bring it to my house. I looked at him. I'm like, what's this? It's for the gumbo. No, it ain't for my gumbo. And that ain't for my gumbo. First of all, I don't use no broth in my gumbo. Okay? We ain't using no broth or no stock out of no store. Because gumbo makes its own flavor. Because you put chicken in it. You using the bones and the meat and the vegetables. So you don't need to... And people think, oh, if you add more, that's ridiculous. What are you talking about, adding more? You must know how to make gumbo. Now, I guess it's a good thing if you're making a quick gumbo, which means you're not making a real gumbo. If you're making a quick gumbo, you ain't making a real gumbo. Not authentic gumbo. Shit. Anyway, do not throw this away. Okay? Put this in a Ziploc bag. Trust me. Okay? Just trust me, y'all. Your chicken bones, if you roast a chicken, bake a chicken, and it got the bones, do not throw that shit away. That's gold. If you have now, if you don't have freezer space, that's one thing, right? If you don't have the space in your freezer, I get it. Actually, send them bones to me, baby. Send me them goddamn bones. Especially to bake chicken, the flavor that's still in them bones is ridiculous. Roasted chicken, the flavor that's still in them bones is so delicious. You don't throw them bones away. You put them in a Ziploc bag, put that shit in the freezer. And if you don't have time, if you don't have space, then put them bitches in a pan and boil them. And put some onions and things like that in it. Or you don't even have to do all that. Really, you could just boil them bones until that flavor get in there, and then store that shit. Like, put that shit in a jar or something and put that shit in the freezer. Y'all throwing it with everything. You want some gumbo? I'll show you how to make gumbo, baby. You made some chicken broth the other day. That's what I'm talking about. This right here is pork, right? So I'm going to have to write that this is pork. The honest truth, though, it don't matter. You can mix up the chicken with the pork and all that and make a broth. And you would just call it a broth. It's just, you know, if you use bones, then it's a stock. And the bones does bring more flavor. Now, let me tell you what I did one time. I made a seafood stock, right? Which, if I buy some crabs, I don't care what kind of crab. Them crabs y'all be buying, them crab legs already seasonings. See, after you done with that, them shells and stuff, you put that in a pot and boil it. You know how much seafood stock costs? That shit is like $13 for a little can. $13 for something that look like this. And might be more now. A regular can like this of stock, of seafood stock, is like $13. The last time I went and looked, this was a few years back. I was making something, I needed seafood stock. And when I saw the price, I said, shit, I'm going to buy me some crabs. I said, then I'm going to make my own seafood stock. We're going to eat the crab meat, and then we're going to make our stock. Okay? Let me get a Ziploc bag, y'all. Freezer bag up there. He put it so high. What is wrong with hubby? He put it on top of the refrigerator. And then it's not just on top of the refrigerator. It's on top of the refrigerator, on top of something that's on the refrigerator. Let me show y'all what I'm talking about. Look what hubby done. Look, there's the freezer bags right there. And then there's freezer bags right there. See, even though I can reach right here, I can't. Why would he do that, y'all? Why would hubby do something like that to me? That's how he hides shit from me like that. Oh, you should see. You know why he do that? Because I'm not sure if y'all saw, but there's a cabinet back there. It's right above that freezer. And one day I went up there. Lord have mercy, the things I found up there, y'all. Things I found up there. Knives, sharpening tools. I'm talking about shit that costs big money. That's where the shit that he don't want me to never see. That's where it ends up. It ends up there. He put the shit he don't want me to never see. I love the fact that my grandma was from Louisiana. I learned so much from her cooking. I will never forget how she went off on us in broken Creole. She just went off on you, huh? That's right. Uh-oh. So y'all, so this crock pot is cooking, and it's gonna cook. I'm gonna try it I'm gonna put it on low before I go up, and we're gonna keep it on 10 hours. It's on high right now, but then I'm gonna put it on low, and I'm gonna let it cook for 10 hours. But the pulled pork only needs about, depends on how big it is, but 5 hours at the most. As soon as you see it coming off and being able to be shredded, then it's done, and you don't want to overcook it. Okay? Now I'm gonna put all this stuff up, as much of it as I can, because hubby, you know, he gonna be like, if I leave it here, he will clean it up though. But then I can't complain. You see what I'm saying? That's what I'm saying. I can't complain how he cleans it up, where he put it. I can't complain about that. If I'm gonna put the stuff in the refrigerator that goes there. Okay. What's going on? I think this came from here. No, it don't fit there. Came from there. Oh man. Shit was in a certain spot. I don't know where. Let me see. I'll put it here. Oh, I forgot I added that there. I'm gonna take one of these out. I'm gonna take another one of these out too. Put this here. And I'm gonna put the mustard. I don't know about this refrigerator. It seems like we're gonna have a lot of space, but I don't know. Put that down there. No. I'm gonna get you from here. Sorry about that, y'all. Coming. Put you there. Okay. I'm gonna put some things in over here so it can go in the sink, and I'll put it in the dishwasher. Them bags are way up there. We should have some bags closer than that though. Nope, I don't see them. Oh, they're on my baker's rack. Nope, they're on top of the other refrigerator, and I can't. I didn't even show y'all the other. I showed y'all on top of that refrigerator, right? That one, that blue one, and that red one. And then on top of this refrigerator, y'all see them way up there? Y'all see? I can't get none of them. I know we had, look, usually they would be on this thing right here. Okay? But he Why would he do that? Y'all, is this a conspiracy, y'all? Is this a conspiracy theory that I got? Is my husband going, is he doing something against me? Knowing that I'm a little person? Y'all think it's a, I think it's something about me and my height. It's something about it that he loves. It might be the fact that he can hide shit from me. Okay? Oh, look here. See, I've never seen these before. He goes shopping. The only reason I be knowing that he went to Cabela's is because he come back with some shit. Popcorn seasoning. French fry seasoning. I ain't never seen these before. Okay? I ain't never seen them before. But that cabinet up there is filled with so many things. It could have been up there for a long time. Okay. Oh, here was another one. I didn't even show y'all that. I didn't see it. Look like he just bought this tonight though. But it's new. And yeah. He like brown sugar apparently. I like the real brown sugar. And he like brown sugar with spices. I made a ham. Everybody loved their ham. Like, okay, so well, I don't want to talk about this person, but you already know, like, my family, essentially his family, they're not my family, but it's sad that I would say that after 30-some years. You would think we family, but we're not. We truly not, for real. Okay, and anyway, so every time I cook for the holidays, right, they would come when they were invited. You know, they come and always had something to say. This don't taste like gumbo. This tastes like, I remember first time, this is like we were first married. We came to Delaware for holidays and I cooked, right? They just, it was almost like told that I'm a cook. It was like, you know, remember, like my mother-in-law is like a boomer. She might be even a silent generation. I think she might be the silent generation, right? But I'm not sure. Anyway, so it was automatically when we come down for vacation, for the holidays, I gotta cook. Out of nowhere, it's a vacation. But they were like, oh, well, the wives cook. And I guess I was the only wife. I mean, she was a wife too, but so I guess that told me I couldn't be on vacation. You know, hubby was able to go get in the car, go wherever he wanted while we was here visiting Delaware. But I had to be there cook. So I was cool with it. And I remember making gumbo, right? They're not even from Louisiana, but they are from Mississippi. I think she is. At least that's what she said. I think the family might be from there, but I think she might have left early on, almost like what I did, leaving Louisiana. But anyway, I cooked the gumbo, and the gumbo tastes good. Now, the thing about gumbo is it tastes better after it cools down, right? Everybody know that. Everybody know the second day, if it lasts a second day. Because in my house, gumbo don't last the second day. In here, gumbo don't last. And I make a big pot. I'm not sure if y'all ever seen my pot. Oh, let me show it to y'all. Give me a second. See that pot right there? That pot. That's a big ass pot. I'm not, see, compared to everything, see how tall that pot is? That's my gumbo pot. I fried turkeys in that pot. That pot is huge. Let me see. Can you see how big that pot is? That's one of my gumbo pots. That's the large gumbo pot. I have a smaller, wait, I'm doing it wrong. I have a smaller gumbo pot, which is outside in the backyard because it's big. Like all the gumbo pots are huge. They're huge, y'all. Okay. That gumbo pot stands as tall as this space. That's how big it is. I have to use my ladder to stir inside of it. That's how big that pot is. The one I just showed y'all. But anyway, I made the pot of gumbo. Pot of gumbo is done. And they eat it. And I'm talking about they ate it. It got eaten. But I heard somebody say, well, this don't taste like seafood gumbo. I was like, it don't taste like seafood gumbo. Yeah, it tastes like chicken gumbo. I said, well, it's a seafood gumbo, but it has chicken in it, right? So depending on who you speak to in Louisiana, like everybody make their gumbo different, right? But where I'm from, and my peoples, and my family, now it's not about where I'm from, because, you know, there might be people who from where I'm from, they still may make their gumbo different, right? But the way my parents and everybody in my family made gumbo, it could be a chicken gumbo, right? It could be a chicken gumbo, which they would call it the chicken gumbo because that's the main meat in it, the chicken. And if it's a seafood gumbo, then it has chicken in it, but it also has seafood in it. And the seafood is the main meat in the dish. You see what I'm saying? So in our seafood gumbo, it still has chicken in it. It has chicken, turkey, and it has the chicken pieces in there, the turkey necks in it. It has the okra in it, and it also has the crab and the shrimp in it. And that's called the seafood gumbo because the seafood is in the gumbo. It's the most important thing in the gumbo. Now, let's say we make a gumbo, but it has no seafood in it. Then now it's a chicken gumbo because it has the chicken, but it still has sausage in it. It still have the turkey necks in it. It still have all those meats. A gumbo is a full meal. It does not just have seafood in it. Anybody who made a gumbo and all it has is nothing but seafood in it, I don't know who them not Louisiana people, okay? Because seafood is costly. And yes, everybody who eat the seafood gumbo, you want them to have some seafood in their plate, but it ain't gonna be just all for seafood. I saw somebody make a seafood gumbo here on YouTube. I watched this channel for a minute. I think Rude had showed me. I think it was PB somebody, and they made a seafood gumbo using a crab I ain't never seen in a motherfucking gumbo. Now, see, young people are starting to switch it up. Nothing wrong with it, but somebody made gumbo with crab meat. I'm sorry, that's the funniest motherfucking thing I ever heard in my life. For them to make gumbo with crab meat. Can you put lump crab meat in your gumbo? You will be a fool if you do. But you could do it. Why would you do that? Nobody is going to be able to eat no crab with no crab meat. Because crab meat is lumped up and stringy and it cooks up. So nobody going to have no... I'm not even understanding why you even put the crab meat in there. That don't make no... Obvious that don't make no sense. Okay? But that don't make no sense. I'm sorry, that really makes no sense. Have y'all seen lump crab meat? Lump crab meat is in a container and it's just the meat. And if you put it in anything that's like a soup in a big pot, then nobody gonna know that they eating crab in this gumbo. That's not how it's done. You put whole crab, or you can put the whole crab leg, and now people know they got crab in the gumbo. And you can actually eat the crab meat. Because it's encased in something that you're going to crack open and you're going to eat the meat. But anyway, this guy had nothing but big-ass, large-ass crab. I forget, Dungeness crab? Or whatever them long-ass crab legs in there. Now, I ain't going to lie. I would have ate it. I ain't going to lie. But I ain't cooking it. Okay? Why am I not cooking it? Because I know that man had to spend lots of money on them crab clusters. And it was a little ass pot, y'all. It was a little basic pot that he made that shit in. And never in the world that I'm ever living in, unless it's another life, then I just don't know no better, where I make a small ass pot of gumbo. That ain't never happening. And where I'm going to put hundreds of dollars of crab legs in it just to feed it to who? Man, that's a waste of money, opportunity, time. That's a waste of all kind of shit right there. You only would do that shit for a YouTube video, because I know goddamn well. There's so many things you can make with lump crab meat. You can make you can make etouffee with crab meat. You can make, it's so many of Louisiana dishes you can make with that lump crab meat. I used lump crab meat, and I made so I think it was our anniversary or hubby birthday. It was some major day that I cooked for him. And he bought the fish, and I made what I call a voodoo sauce. I call it my voodoo sauce. And in my voodoo sauce was shrimp and crab. And so we couldn't find whole crab, so I had some lump crab meat. And I put that lump crab and them shrimp. I basted that. I put it in my voodoo sauce, baby. And on top of that fish, I think I might have a video of that. Or no, I don't know. I know I cooked it live, but I don't know if I was on Facebook. If I was on Facebook, I still have it. But if it happened here on YouTube, I lost that channel. And I made that voodoo sauce. And what you did, you put the fish down. The fish was baked. I'm not sure if it was salmon or something. It was some fish that we don't fry. Something he baked. No, he grilled it. He didn't bake it, he grilled it. And there was this piece of fish. So I had a bed of rice, then a piece of fish, and then on top of that fish, I put my voodoo sauce on top of it, which was a sauce with crab meat and shrimp. And that shit was so good. Woo, baby, it was so good that it went away. Within an hour, like everybody in the house came and got seconds and thirds. It was done. It was over. It was done. That shit was good. But there's a lot of things you could do with lump crab meat. But the work, you would never put no lump crab meat in no gumbo. That's the worst idea. Anybody who can imagine that, they don't know what gumbo is. Because gumbo really is a soup. And so imagine soup with crab meat in it. But crab meat cooks up. Like it shreds up. It cooks up, and then it just be, and you would never, I guess you would have the flavor of the crab. I guess. That's ridiculous. No. You was to buy you some whole crabs, boil them, and use the crab stock. And now that's something you can do. Maybe you're just looking for the flavor. But crabs, you know how much crabs is? Them people, I asked somebody, he wanted $45 for a dozen crabs. I'm not lying. That was just last weekend. I asked him how much. He advertised this shit like it's going to be on sale. Oh, I got some crabs available. And I hit him up. I was like, how much are they? And $45 for a dozen if they number 2s, but if they number 1s, and if they males, and if they females. I'm like, what the hell? I ain't never heard none of that in Louisiana. You get some crabs, a bushel of crabs, or you don't. You could go and get you some. I guess you could do it like that now. But back in the day, I don't remember that. I don't remember going saying, well, I want some crabs, and I want them to be males, and I want them to be number 1s or number 2s. I don't even know if there's a number 3. I don't know. But he was like, so $45 was the cheapest price. Wasn't even, I guess that's for the smallest ones that are females. And you would think females would cost more. Why would males cost more? That don't even make sense. Y'all, they got it. It's ass backwards. But anyway. I'm going to put this meat. I'm going to put it in the refrigerator in this pot. Because I'm not. Well, I guess I could grab my stool. Anyway, y'all, I'm going to go. But before I go, though, I am going to... anytime y'all want to know, because the holidays are fast approaching, y'all. If y'all want to know how to make gumbo for the holidays, right? Like, y'all just have to let me know. Now, the thing is, though, I'm going to do it differently than I did the other years. All the other years, people watch me cook on the day before Thanksgiving. But if you want to follow along and you want to make a smaller pot, because I'm not going to make no small pot. It's not going to last. That big ass pot up there, When I use that big pot, we'll have leftovers. And that's when I use that pot when I know my friend, my husband's friends, not my husband's friends, I'm sorry, my children's friends are coming to eat. And they usually come for our holidays because they know I'm cooking, you know. But if they not coming, if I don't get word that they're coming, then I use a smaller pot than that, but it's still a real big pot. But anyway, if you want to make a small pot of gumbo, though, I can show y'all how to do that. I could do that anytime, right? You don't even have to have seafood. You just need some chicken pieces. Chicken, okra. But if you don't like okra, you won't even know it's in there. But you would okra, chicken parts. I would also say get you a turkey neck. Like if you want this thing to be flavorful, but you don't have to have everything that I'm saying. You can make a chicken and you can make a chicken gumbo. You can make a chicken and okra gumbo. You can make a, that's the least I know is a chicken gumbo, right? I think somebody mentioned a veggie gumbo, and he was saying, I forget. I think it was I am said he saw somebody make a gumbo and they used. He showed me the video too. It was something disgusting looking to me. I think they used some type of greens in this gumbo. But I think like a gumbo essentially is a meal where you could use whatever in it. I never heard no vegetarian gumbo before, but I saw it. I cannot be responsible for helping you cook that shit. I'm sorry. But you know what? The honest truth is, I guess I could. I don't know nothing about. I think they use greens or something. And I ain't gonna lie, I don't like greens like that. I'll eat some greens. And if you ever saw the way I eat my greens, you could tell that they're not my favorite. I will eat them. I'd rather eat cabbage. Me and greens, it depends on the green too. They got one green I just don't eat. That's them turnip greens. They bitter as fuck. I will eat them though. I will have one leaf on a whole pile of rice with a little bit of the gravy. I think I only ate that shit because I ain't had no choice. You know, back in the day, you ate what your parents cooked. And so I ate it. But I ain't gonna lie, I never liked them turnip greens. Mustards are a little bitter too, but I can... I can eat them if I had to, depending on who cooked them. Anyway, what I was gonna say? Oh, let me show y'all my wine. Look how clear this. Look, the whole color done changed, y'all. It's clear. Look at that shit right there. Remember, I'm not sure if y'all remember the last time I showed it. It was cloudy. It's clear. And I did taste it. Oh, wait a minute. I got to burp it. Oh, Lord. Oh, Jesus. Good thing. I just tightened it just like yesterday. When did I tighten it? Was it yesterday? It was either Friday. What today is? Today's Sunday. I either tightened this on Friday or yesterday. I just said, okay, I looked down there and I said, okay, it looked like it's done, and I tightened it. But just now I saw it. It's a good thing I burped it and let that air out. So don't never tighten it right. It looks clear. Look at that. Look at this, y'all. Let's look at it. There's no action in it, no bubbles anymore. It's silent, it's peeping. And the only thing you would do, I would do, there's a few things I'm going to do, right? But this is done. And I tasted it last week. It's strong. And it tastes, to me, it tastes just like alcohol. I don't even taste the white grape in it anymore. And the reason being, it's dry. It's dry. I'm going to explain. I guess I'll explain it tomorrow when those who may have made it, okay, with me. When we added the sugar was added to make the alcohol. And it used that sugar to make alcohol. This is, I can't tell you the percentage, but I can tell you it's strong. I can tell you. And everybody's gonna be, it's gonna vary, right? Depending on how much sugar you ended up putting in it. And depending on which juice you used as well. But it should be done, right? This is done. What I'm gonna do is back sweeten this though. I'm gonna see if I can get some of the I'm gonna taste a little bit now. I don't really drink, y'all. That's the only reason I was about to buy the kit, and then I had to think about it because I don't drink. I don't drink alcohol. So I'm gonna taste a little bit. Okay, now the thing is, because the way we made it, you want to be careful with pouring it. You don't want any of this stuff that's at the bottom. And what that is at the bottom, that's the yeast. I'm not sure if y'all can see it. See it layered at the bottom down there? That's the yeast. The yeast died. The alcohol killed it. Okay, now if this had been the champagne yeast or the beer yeast or the wine yeast, then this would be stronger. DB, yeah, I tasted it. It tastes good. I'm about to taste a little bit now. So what I'm saying is, when you're dealing with it now at this point, you want to make sure not to shake this up. You don't want any of that shaking up. That's why if we had the kit, we would take the wine out of here, siphon it out of here into another jug. Or right now, actually, until you buy wine bottles. I'm going to see if my son have a wine bottle, because I know one of my sons drink wine. And if he got a wine bottle, then I'm going to end up I'm going to pour it into a wine bottle and then lock it up, right? This is a lot, y'all. This is a couple of, this is a half gallon, if I'm correct. Jug about, and y'all know the wine bottles are small. They be tall, but they be small. Okay, so I'm quite sure I could get like 6 bottles of wine out of this. 6 bottles. They say it's only point something ounces in a bottle of wine. Y'all can look that up if y'all want to, because I might be wrong, but I guess it depends on what bottle too, right? If we talk about, like, I see my son getting them big ass bottles. He could be getting this big ass bottle of wine and shit. Anyway, so let's taste it. But if you tasting it like I'm about to do, make sure not to shake up that bottle, that bottom. Okay, so I'm gonna lightly go in and pour. Ooh, that looked like a lot. That looked like a lot for me, because I really don't like. Okay, so look how clear it is. Y'all see it? Now, it might, to you here, it may not look clear, right? Because you can still see the tint. But what I'm saying is, that's the bottle you see, because here it is right here. Y'all see how clear that is? That is clear. If the sun was behind us or anything was behind us, you could see everything behind that. That's how clear this is. Ooh, that shit's strong. It's strong and it's dry. And what does dry mean to me? Like, ooh, it got my throat burning. It's like I can feel it going down my throat. It's like that is strong. Ooh, I'm not a wine drinker, and if anybody want to taste this wine, I'm gonna see about getting some bottles. I'll bottle this up and send this shit to you, okay? Send you some if you didn't make any. If you just want to see what it would taste like. But what I'm gonna do, I'm gonna tell you what I'm gonna do. If you do want some, before I do what I'm gonna do next, you gotta let me know. Let me know. So I'm gonna back sweeten it. So what does back sweeten mean? It means I'm gonna go in and sweeten this wine. I want these grape flavors to come back out, the grape flavor. And right now, I can't taste the grape flavor because it's so much alcohol to me. That's why I need somebody who drank alcohol to taste this. I don't like the taste of alcohol, y'all. I could taste it even if it's in a daiquiri, in those frozen daiquiri things. Those things, I can't drink it. I be wanting to drink it because it has strawberry and pina colada. Like, I like those flavors, but I do. As soon as I taste that alcohol, and then I cannot drink it. If it's a virgin, no alcohol, then I love it. But if it has alcohol in it, I'll be like, I don't like it. So I don't like the taste of alcohol. And this is strong to me, but I'm not a drinker. So it may not be strong to other people. But I'm a back sweetness though, and see if I can get I want sweet. Maybe I'll like it if I sweeten it up, and which means I'm gonna add sugar. But you're not gonna just add sugar. You're not gonna just go in and put granulated sugar in it. If you use honey, well, it's too late to make it what you call them, it's too late for that. But if I'm gonna make a syrup, which means I'm gonna put water, part sugar, and I'm gonna dissolve the sugar, and then I'm gonna add it to it and see if I can get some of that grape flavor to come out. But yeah, it's clear, it's wine, and I used, as y'all can see, the white grape. And when I taste the white grape juice, because remember we removed some so we could add the sugar into this. I'm going to see if I can make it sweeter. And then if I can't, I am going to make it sweeter. And then I'm going to taste it. And then I am going to make this into white lightning. I am going to show y'all how to distill this shit to the strongest shit you ever had. That's what we're going to do. Now, and I'm going to use the same one. Okay, so if y'all not caught up, it only takes 4 weeks. If you have the kit, then it really don't even take 4 weeks. You can have your wine done. If you do it from fruit, regular fruit, it's going to take a little longer. But I think there's something that where you can have fruit wine done in a month too. Okay, I did see a video where you buy some things that'll help clear it up early. Ooh, that's strong. I shouldn't have. Oh, man. I should have drunk that shit right there, man. I was not thinking. I already took my medicine. Ooh, y'all know I'm on medicine too, right? God damn. I wasn't even thinking about that. But I do want to do wine making. Even though I don't drink wine, I just want to do everything. God damn. You're distilling it. You're trying to make. I'm going to make white lightning. I'm going to make what they call I'm going to distill it. And the way I'm going to distill it is through the freezer. I'm going to pour this into, actually, I don't have to pour it into anything right now. If I wanted to, I cap it up and I put it in the freezer, right? In case anybody want to know how I'm going to do it, I'm going to put it in the freezer and then I'm going to let it freeze. Now, y'all know what doesn't freeze, right? Alcohol doesn't freeze. So what does freeze will be the liquid, the water that's in it. And so I'm going to freeze it and then I'm going to drain it off. The part that drain off will be the alcohol. And then I'm going to freeze that portion in order to get the ice out of that, to get the water out of that. And then I'm going to drain it off. And then I'm going to take it again and freeze it again until it no longer freezes. And that's when you have the basic element of nothing but straight alcohol, the strongest concentrate that there could be. And that's one way of distilling it without having any equipment. You get all the water out of it. And it'll be just pure alcohol. This big thing might make, and I don't even think it's gonna make a cup. It'll be the most strongest shit you ever had. Because it'll be pure alcohol. But before I do that, I do want to sweeten it though. Okay? And sell that to the people around here. They didn't be got drunk and shit. They gonna get drunk driving and blame that shit on me. I ain't selling this shit, but what I am saying, that's a way of distilling this. Okay? I don't know whatever my dad used to do, he used to do it in the woods. I don't know. I don't know nothing about that. And I know it's illegal to do that, but what I'm doing is not illegal. This is legally something you could do. Okay? She said, like, Philly boy, you want some wine? Philly boy, you come to Delaware, I'll give you some. I ain't even joking. If you want me to send it to you, I'll send it to you. But you're going to have to pay for them bottles, baby. You're not that far, so it won't even, shipping won't be, actually, I don't even have to ship it to you. I'll meet you somewhere at the Delaware state line if you want it. Oh, he make the corn whiskey? Oh, yeah. Now, with the corn whiskey, that's made with a corn mesh. And then they put that into barrels, or you could buy little small barrels where you get that flavor, or you could put a piece of wood in it. So, now, I ain't never made it. I watched my dad do some corn mesh and make some whiskey back in the day. I don't know if it was whiskey or bourbon. I don't know. So I might be getting them confused as far as the exact process, right? But my dad made a corn mesh. And then he made alcohol. And he had a little barrel. Well, it wasn't no little barrel. He had a big ass fucking barrel. It was in the ground, y'all. I'm telling on my daddy. I'm telling on daddy. Daddy gone though. They can't jail him, okay? They can't jail daddy. But my daddy was a criminal, baby, okay? My daddy was a criminal, if you think about it, in the essence of these legalities in this bullshit ass world where you can't make your own shit on your own property. Ain't that some fucked up shit? Where you can't have your things doing what you want to do on your shit to drink what the hell you want to drink. Okay. But daddy was a rolling stone, and he was he was rolling all kinds of ways. Okay. If he was still here, I wouldn't have said a damn thing about it. Okay, but he ain't. Yo, that's strong. It doesn't taste bad. It tastes actually like if I could get past the alcohol. How do I want to start making wine, but I don't drink wine? Can y'all figure that? I like just doing, I want to learn how to do every fucking thing that I'm interested in learning how to do. But this one is money, like it takes money to buy the kit, and it doesn't cost that much money. But the honest truth is, I've been spending a lot of money in the last quite a few years now. You know, before COVID, I started buying sewing machines and all this fabric and this and that, all these textiles and shit. And before that, though, I was into all kinds of shit already, y'all. Like, I got a hobby every year. I if it wasn't one or two different hobbies. And I'm still that type of person. But this one, I can't, like, I can't legitimize it, in other words. I can't go to hubby and say, ooh, we gonna make us some wine because we drink wine. Like I did with the clothes. And I was like, babe, I'm gonna get these sewing machines and I'm gonna be able to make our clothes. So I was able to get away with that one. I made him a few things. I made him some boxers and some shirts and work clothes. And then that's it. Right? I got all the fabric over there and shit that just sitting there. And every once in a while, and then I learned how to make bags. You know, my husband ain't gonna wear no motherfucking man bag. But I was able to get away with buying all that shit to make them bags because I already had the sewing machines and shit. Until I got that big, remember I got that big sewing machine so I could make the bags. But that's the machine that cost the most money. Okay? And then I want another machine, yo. I'm thinking of getting another machine just so I could sew faster. But I got to start sewing more. Okay, so before that though, I started knitting when me and hubby first got married. It's when all my crafting ideas came to me. But I already had these ideas in my head, but I started buying all kinds of shit. Knitting, crocheting. I still got all that shit from way, like, it gotta be like 40 years ago now. It's in our storage, y'all. I'm quite sure the thread and all that shit is dry rot by now. But the last time I checked it, it wasn't. It was still good. I put it in a safety bag and like a plastic type of bag uh, that to take care of all those fabrics, y'all. That's crazy. That shit in storage. Anyway, I decided to do whatever I wanted to do. I bought shit to do it. Jewelry making. Y'all ever seen a piece of jewelry from me? Oh, but I got a lot of jewelry making kit pieces though. Ooh, I have the ring sizer, the necklace sizer. I got all the threads and the yarns and I got it all. I'm not lying. I could go pull that shit out right now. I got all the stones and shit. Ooh, baby, I was just shopping. And I ain't never made a piece of jewelry. I ended up, I was like, ooh, I could make a ring like this. And then I saw some things on Amazon. And I was like, ooh, I like these. I like these jewels. I like those jewels. And I bought all that shit. I ain't never used that shit. I ain't even lying. That shit is over there in my crafting area over there. I ain't never used it. This shit is just in the bag. And then I decided to do something called, y'all, if I could pull that shit out right now, y'all gonna be amazed. But what I am saying, it's called quilling. I think it's called quilling. YouTube is a whole mess, okay? I learned some shit on YouTube. I'd be like, I could do that. I bought some shit called a kit for quilling. I think that's how you pronounce it. And you make shit out of paper, y'all. And I was like, yeah, baby, paper don't cost much. I was like, all I got to do is buy this, this, and this. And then after that, I'm going to just have to get some paper. And all I got to do is get some shredded paper. And I could do this quilling. And I made a pair of earrings. And I'm talking about, now I ain't going to lie, they cute. They cute as hell. They cute as hell. Made of paper, y'all. I wear them bitches every chance I get, okay? And then I didn't make it no more. I got a whole quilling set. Okay? You can make jewelry, and you can make wearable shit, and you can make shit for the walls. All kinds of things they make with it. But I've only made one pair of little small earrings. Once I figure out I got it, once I realize I know how to do it, I am no longer interested in it. And I've always known that. But what I'm getting to is that I want to do winemaking. And it's the one that I cannot, I don't even though I don't have to convince my husband. If I want it, I just buy it, right? That's the truth. Like if I want to get the kit, I'm going to get the kit. That's it. I ain't got to explain shit to nobody. But I feel like he going to keep me, he going to keep me not from going overboard. And so I feel like I got to come up with some reasoning to him so he say okay. But you know what I mean? So he not gonna stop me from buying it, but he might be able to convince me. Like I want to make wine, and I want to be able to go to, hey babe, we drink wine, and we gonna save money on me making the wine, and we gonna be able to make all the flavors we want, and we gonna, yeah baby, look what this people doing. Look what these people doing. We ain't gonna have to never buy wine again. But the thing is, hubby don't drink at all neither. I don't drink. So I can't even, I had that kit sitting in the, I had the whole kit sitting in the cart. It's still sitting in the cart, in the Amazon cart. And I was about to buy it. And I didn't. It's a good thing I didn't, because we need the money for something else. Look, like 2-3 days later, something came up and I was like, I gotta pay for this. I was like, okay. If I would have bought that kit though, we wouldn't have been able to pay for that at that moment, okay? We ain't rich over here. Don't never think that I'm trying to say I could buy what the hell I want, because I'm not saying that. But I will save up to buy what the hell I want, okay? I will save up if I have to. But I want to make wine. I don't even know what to do with this shit right here. I don't even know what to do with this. I want to just, maybe I should take some pictures of it, put it in a cute bottle, put my name on it, and then I could say I made wine, and then that'll be over. But I'm gonna try to first. I'm gonna back sweeten it. I'm gonna sweeten it. I'm gonna see what it tastes like. I can make wine. You can make it where it's less alcohol too, but it don't matter for me because I don't like the taste of alcohol, not even a little bit. See, because if I can make this where it's just like a daiquiri, you make the alcohol percentage you want. You want it to be real strong, you could do that. You want it to be not so strong, you could do that. You want to make a cider, you could do that. You want to make a you want to make just cooking wine to cook with, you could do that. And you minimize the alcohol and you measure that based on the sugar content. Your sugar ends up turning into alcohol. You use less sugar, you're gonna have less of an alcohol content. Use more sugar, you're gonna have more of a sugar alcohol content. See, so that's how it works. That's how it works. The problem for me is I don't drink alcohol at all. It's not even about me getting drunk. I've never gotten drunk, except when I was a kid. Like I was a kid. I think I was like 11 years old. I got drunk. But I don't like the taste of the alcohol. Which is a good thing, right? Because I'm on medications, y'all, that don't mix with alcohol. So that's a good thing. It ended up turning out being a good thing. But I want to make mine. I got to convince myself out of it. Somebody got to help me. Y'all got to help me convince myself that, Bomb, you don't even drink wine. What you trying to make wine for? And look, in my mind, I say, okay, I'm going to be able to sell wine, but I can't do that. I can't legally sell no wine. Okay? I got to do something with this. Damn, did I throw the top away? I threw the tomato paste top away. I'm going to either put it in something or throw the whole can away. Let me think, could I cook some? If I could use it in the next day, then I'll keep it. But if I can't use it the next day, I'm going to have to trash it. What y'all think? Let me think. I'm going to put the barbecue sauce. Anyway, I hope y'all enjoy making the barbecue sauce. Try it yourselves. I show y'all me doing this so y'all can know that y'all can do it too. Okay, I'm going to put this in the refrigerator. Wait, I want to cover it first with some clear plastic. And if y'all want to teach me something, this is what I need help with. I'm gonna try. Oh, you know, I can use this wine as cooking wine, y'all. Okay, you could cook with it. So that might be what I end up using that for. This is what I don't know how to use, y'all. This plastic wrap. I've never ever in my entire life, and I've tried. Maybe I need to see a video on how to put plastic wrap on anything. I don't know how to tear it right unless I get some scissors or a knife, which I'm going to grab a knife real quick. And I don't know, like, how far I should do it. Should it go all the way underneath or something? I've never been able to use this right. Look at it. I'm messing it up already. Look. Just trying to cut it. and you know, how you get it to stick to something. And I know how to get it to stick to itself, but it don't stick to the bowl. Wait, is it gonna stick? Hell no. Oh, see, this is my first time using these type of bowls. Maybe it's the type of bowl I use. It's gripping to that. Look. Y'all, I've never been able to use this wrap correctly. This is, and it's still not on here all the way, but what I gotta do? That shit's still coming up. I don't know what to do. Would I turn it or something? Stick it. All my life. That's the best I've ever done. So it must have to do with the bowl. Now see, it's gripping right here in this spot. Maybe I could get it if I get it to grip. Oh, look at that. Is that right? Oh, snap. Is it right? I think so. I don't know. That's a shame. As old as I am, I've never been able to get clear wrap on them. But I've never used these type of bowl to put clear wrap on. I don't know if that's still going to stay. It look like it might stay though. The best I ever gotten it. Usually this stuff I had to throw it off. I had to use aluminum foil. I never knew how to use plastic wrap before. It looked like it might be having to do with what you're wrapping up. It is gripping to that top. Okay. Okay, Bomb. Go, Bomb. Go, Chloe. Go, Bomb. Go, Chloe. Okay. I'm going to put that in the fridge. I done learned something today, baby. Okay, I think I'm going to trash this. I don't know. You think I could put some of this on that? Let me see. I'm going to see if I can tear it the right way. I don't know if you tear it here or if you tear it here. I tried both and it don't work. See, when I try to tear it down here, that shit not working. And then somebody told me, no, you tear it with this part. I'm like, but that shit not working either. See? That shit is not working. Okay? I'm going to just cover this up. Now, the good thing about covering this up, I could wrap this whole thing up. What a knife. I never. My grandparents used this shit. My mom. I don't know. The honest truth. I've seen it on stuff. I don't know how they put it on there. I'm going to just. Now, see, if I wrap it around itself, the plastic will stick to itself. No, I could do some shit like that. Other than that, I don't know how to do this stuff. That shit ain't sticking to that can. It ain't sticking to no top. The only thing that stuff sticking to is itself. Okay? Which means it's not good, right? Because air getting here, then it won't be any good. That's what make it mold. If I can get a good seal on it, it'll last for at least a couple of weeks. I can't get a good seal on it. It's only going to be good for like a day, maybe 2. I might be able to go, I'll look at it in 2 days. If I don't use it, I'll trash it. Okay. See, I don't know everything, baby. I don't know everything. Okay? I know some things, though. I do know some things. They never taught me how to use this. They taught me how to use that aluminum foil, though, baby, okay? I've seen everybody in the family use aluminum foil, but this shit right here, I don't think I've ever seen any of them really use it correctly or use it at all. I don't think they ever use it at all, to be honest. I don't know. I can't get that shit to stick. And maybe it's the brand, because I did get that shit from Dollar Tree, okay? But I have another brand, too. I have the, what is it called? Glad. Yeah, I have the Glad kind, too. So it can't be the name brand, because I got the name brand. That shit don't work. Okay, y'all. So that's the wine. I gave you a little update. I might do another update tomorrow, just focusing on the wine, so we can see where everybody are. Is it where everybody are or where everybody is? Which one is it, y'all? I want to see where everybody is or where everybody, where's everyone? No. I don't know. Okay. Okay. We're going to let hubby put all this back, okay? He gonna handle all of that. I'm going to put it right there for him. Okay, so he'll get it. He got it. And I'm going to put everything else in the dishwasher. But I can't put anything in the dishwasher because the dishwasher is full. Somebody ran it, and since they ran it, they're going to have to put everything up. I'm not doing it. Okay. I was going to clean. Oh, I didn't put that stuff. was supposed to run the dishwasher, not the dishwasher, the washing machine. I'm gonna go put these clothes in dishwasher, in the washing machine. I'll be right back, yeah. I did bring them down here. Now, I think I'm gonna let y'all go first, cause then I could clean up that bathroom while I'm in there. I hope y'all enjoyed this. Okay, I did not know it was a purge weekend. Anybody call me out, tell them to call me. Call me on my phone. Call me. I gotta have a beat in mind, okay? Because when I come to get their asses, baby, I'm gonna get their ass, okay? So I'm about to start listening to some beats and tell them that they gonna call me out. Y'all call my phone and say, Bob, somebody calling you out, and send me the link, baby, and I'll come, okay? But I'm not yelling over no motherfucking people I don't know, okay? If they gonna go back and forth, and then they're going to give me my opportunity to say what I got to say to a beat, then we going to get it. Because I'm not letting nobody defeat me, baby. You ain't beating my ass when I don't even know your ass, okay? You better know who you coming for and why and how I'm going to win. Okay? Look out of here. I ain't hear nothing about the purge, though. But I've been gone, and I haven't even seen... I am subscribed to Aunt T. So I don't know why I didn't get a notification. That's crazy. He usually advertises it. I didn't hear no but I knew it was coming soon though, because remember he started when he get on panels and shit. When he get on panels, and that's when you know one coming up soon. Okay. Let me see. Let me get my iPad. Let me go check it out. Let me see. I have some things to do, y'all, though. My computer's still over there by my sewing machine. I just don't see no notifications about no goddamn purge. Let me see here. It must have wasn't meant for me. What is the purge? Aunt T, right? Aunt T. Purge. There we go. Oh yeah. The official.
Because the shit you said I had for him, I ain't asked you shit, you dumbass nigga. Because you're a fuckboy, you keep telling people that I just said some ask the niggas.
I don't know none of them people on that panel. They got somebody named, except Jalen, dumbass. They got somebody named Lolita. Is that IG Smoker or something? Wait, let me see. Is it, maybe that's B. I don't know if that's a B. It might be a B, but it's not a B something. I know Cyborg. I know him. Classic Lights, never heard of them. And Pookie G, I never heard of these people. Never heard of these goddamn people before in my life. And then they say 4 hours into round 3, vote. Fifth Sage, I never heard of that person. It's Jimmy, I never heard of that person. Magnum Logic, I heard him. Can't imagine him winning nothing because he kind of smooth with it. And Cam talk too much. I never heard of these people. I never heard none of these motherfucking people. And it's making me vote before I can do anything. Who I'm gonna vote for? I'm gonna just give my vote to Magnum. There you go. Okay, Magnum, you way behind, but you might win. I don't know. Yeah, y'all. That's fine. And he says it's going all weekend. Today is the last day. Yeah. Well, it looked like he had a good turnout. He got almost 300 people in there right now. So I'll see y'all later, y'all. It looked like I've been on here for, how long did I say? This shit counting down in, is that minutes? 179 minutes. Lord have mercy. It's so 60 minutes. And another 60 minutes. That's 2. And another 6. That's So 3 hours, right? Three. Oh, Lord, where's my pen? I'm trying to do it in my head. 60 is, and then another 60, 180. Okay, I'm about to go on 3 hours, y'all. I'm about to hit 3 hours. Okay. I can add now. In my head, it was coming to me, but I wasn't sure. I didn't want to put a number out there and y'all be like, Mom can't add. But I could write. And if I can write it, I can add it. Okay, y'all, I'm gone. I've been on here 3 hours. Wow. I will show y'all the pulled pork. Now, I was supposed to also cut up some yams, but I'm going to let hubby do that because he'll do it for me, right? And I was going to make some homemade Hawaiian rolls. That's what I was coming down here to do. Now, y'all see me make them Hawaiian rolls before. And I ain't gonna lie, they didn't last. They didn't last but 4 hours. And actually, they didn't even last that long. Like, they had like 2 rolls the next day. And the only reason they had them is because I put them in the oven and they thought they were gone. And because those rolls are good. The Hawaiian rolls that you buy out the store is nothing on if you make it yourself. And you just need some milk, eggs. You need most of the things you probably already have if you have milk and eggs. But the one thing that you probably not gonna have, but you can get is pineapple juice. You need some pineapple juice and everything, and the flour. Okay, eggs, milk, Hawaiian pineapple juice, and everything else you probably have. And them rolls though, ooh Lord. And I was making the rolls to go with the pulled pork, so I was gonna make the hamburger rolls, but I was gonna make them Hawaiian style though. And the Hawaiian style is the adding of the pineapple juice. That's why they call Hawaiian rolls, because they have pineapple juice in them. And I guess pineapples are grown in Hawaii, because I didn't know that. I was wondering why they call it Hawaiian. I was wondering why they called it Hawaiian rolls for a long time, until I went to go make some. And I found the recipe. And I was like, oh, okay. But anyway, I'm going to tell y'all if my pulled pork, how it comes. I can't use the recipe. See, I wrote down how I wanted to make it, but then I didn't make it how I wanted to make it because I ended up not having enough ketchup. So the reason I wrote everything down is so I could taste it, test it, and then put it in the book as tested by me, like to make sure when it comes to these things, you know, the spices. Yeah, that's the only thing. I ended up adding more spices, didn't I? No, the extra spices was when I made the ketchup. But everything else I kept on track. No, I did end up using other stuff. That's right. I ended up using, but I knew by then that I couldn't use this as testing my recipe in my book. The book is already put together, and now I'm just testing. I'm testing all the recipes, and I'm using the measurements in order to test, to make sure, like, is it too salty? Is it not enough salt? You know what I mean? And so that's what I'm doing. Because I don't want to put out no book and then y'all be like, Bomb trolled us with her. Bomb, when I made your red beans and rice, it was too salty. Girl, you trolled us. Now, I'm not going to do that to people. Now, people do that, okay? And I ain't, if I could find... people be trolling their ass off on these YouTube streets. You find somebody who claims they know how to sew. Y'all, I'm coming across all kinds of people who do not know how to sew. Okay? And they be up there. There was one woman I told y'all about. She had never sewn. And I knew, I watched this woman for years. I'm not even joking. Like, it had to be like 2 years. And then she said something one day. Because what she was doing, she was showing off patterns. She was like, oh, here's the pattern. And this is what I like about the pattern. And then she would stand up and show you that she got the item on, right? And I would look, right? And I'm thinking, oh, I like that. That look good on her. She's a big woman. She looking good, right? And then one day, though, when she was doing her video, she said something about, well, you might find this part a little difficult. And then she started to explain it. And the way she was explaining it, I was like, that's not how you do that. So I picked up and then I started realizing, wait, I've never seen this woman sew anything. Like, every time she's doing a video, it's to talk about a pattern somebody is selling. But she ain't never showing us her making nothing. And so I went through all her videos. I was like, wait, I've been here for 2 years. Let me see. I don't remember. So I went through, made sure, because I wasn't going to accuse her of anything. And then I didn't see no video. So what I did, I left her a message. I was like, hey, I like your videos. I've been watching for a few years. Do you have any tutorials or sew-alongs? I said, because I can't remember. I made it seem like maybe I missed them. You know, hey, I'm trying to catch up. Maybe I missed them. And, you know, and she said, oh, yeah, check me out here. And she gave me a link. And that link was just to some videos, but it wasn't no sew-alongs or nothing of her sewing. Nothing. She clickbaited me into watching other videos that I had already seen anyway. That's ridiculous. I had already seen those videos. But, so then I say, oh, I come back and I leave another comment. I say, oh, no, I said, I've been following you for a long time. I said, I've seen those videos. I said, no, I'm looking for the videos of you actually sewing. If you could point those to me. And she ain't say nothing else. And then a month later, she did a video of her sewing. And if I showed y'all that video of her sewing, you will know that she did not know how to sew. Like, she literally did a video with her sewing, and it was bad. And she didn't even know what she was doing. She didn't understand darts. And all them outfits she been showing us where she making things, I know damn well she had to put a dart in. There's no way you making dresses without darts, skirts without darts. You know what I mean? So I was like, I was flabbergasted. That's when I realized there's so many people on YouTube who are cooking and they don't know how to cook. Right? Because I ended up making somebody's dish and that shit was salty. Then I followed their directions to the T. It was salty as hell. It was so salty. So that's why I don't want to produce anything like that. I don't want to produce. If anything, you may come and say, Bomb, it tastes a little bland. But you will know that if it come out a little bland on your plate, you know to put some more salt or seasonings in it. You see what I'm saying? Nobody gonna tell me they get that I put something in a book and it came out nasty. They may say, well, I've seen a better recipe. They may say some shit like that. You know, or they may say, well, I had to add to the recipe. Well, that's natural. That's what you should do. But nobody gonna tell me that they used my measurements and it came out salty. Hell no, you ain't gonna tell me that. Even if you don't like salt. How I get away from that is I tell people salt, season to taste. I'm like, season this to your taste. But if you season that meat and things the way I tell you, it's not going to interfere. It's going to bring out the flavors of whatever we cooking. But when you put it on your plate, though, season that shit to taste. If you need you some more pepper, then you add that pepper. If you need you some more salt, you add that. You see what I'm saying? Garlic and stuff like that, I got you covered on that. Okay? Because things can't be too garlicky. Unless it's way too garlicky. You know what I mean? Like if you put a whole cup of garlic in. Yeah, but things can be too salty though. Okay? And that's why I don't mess around like with. And then I'm gonna start telling people to get salt like this. I'm gonna look and see how the health values, if they have any. And I'm testing this. My son bought it. I bought this one a few years back, but I never used it. My son bought this a few months back, maybe not even a year yet. And I've been using it. And yeah, I like it. I don't know what the difference is in this and regular salt, but I'm going to look into it. And if I find that this is healthier, then I'm going to add this to my recipes. I'm going to tell people to buy this. Okay? Of course, we're looking for healthy alternatives. And that's going to give you some flavor. I'm going, y'all. I think I just hit 3 hours. What it said, when I get to 180. Ooh, I'm at 189. So, yeah, I hit 3 hours. I'm gone. And I'll see y'all maybe tomorrow or today. I don't know. Y'all never know, okay? Because I don't really have nothing to talk about. And I don't really want to, you know, I'm trying not to be so messy in these times. In these times in which I'm going through emotional turmoil, right? I'm going through menopause. And it's best that I stay away from people who might piss me off. Y'all see what I'm saying? I'm get pissed off when I'm going through a hot flash. And so I feel like I'm a better woman when I just chill and go to sleep. Play with my grandson. He's getting ready to go to school soon, y'all. I ain't gonna lie. I'm about to miss Leaky Leak. Cause y'all know I watch him during the day while his dad go to work. Leaky Leak about to go to school. And you know, he didn't go to Head Start. He didn't go to Head Start, anything like that. I've been educating him. His mom been educating him. His grandmom on the other side of the family. You know, he got a whole lot of family been educating this little boy. He's smart. But I'm going to miss him. So when he go to school, because that means he's starting out. I know, in fact, he tested, and I think he going straight to 2nd grade. No. I'm sorry, 1st grade. Kindergarten is where you go first, right? Pre-K, he didn't go to. So he go to kindergarten. And he tested to go to 1st grade. He had to meet them qualifications of being potty trained. He got to wipe himself and everything like that. And if everything like that work out, he going to be skipped up to 1st grade. Because he's there. But Leaky Leak is a boy, y'all. Leaky Leak is he wants to get on the pull up at night, but we stopped doing that because we was still putting him in pull ups at night when he go to sleep. And then what he was doing, he was holding it. He was like the number 2. He would hold it until you put the pull up on him. I'm like, this little boy is too smart. But now we don't do that. Like his mom been took him off, but his dad, on the other hand, was still putting him in pull-ups, but we got him out the pull-ups. Okay? So he seemed to be doing okay. I don't know. Okay? I don't have to deal with him changing him and wiping his butt unless it's in the daytime. he usually do the number 2 after his daddy get home or some shit like that. I don't know. Okay? Anyway, y'all, I'm talking too much. Bye.